Hello, Runt. Welcome. Oh-ho. Hello. Oh-ho. Welcome. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for coming in, you guys. So nice to have you here. I'm about to join the party in just 1 second. I just need a moment, you guys. Happy new moon in Libra. It's the 28th today. Nero's back for the fun. That's awesome. We can jump right into it here in just a moment. Uno momento. Uno mas. Uno mas. One more time. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Hey, Runt. Hey, we got a special going on, Runt. I don't know if someone let you know. We got Pokemon readings coming up tonight. You could be a recipient of a Pokemon reading tonight. We're going to have some interesting fun games and trivia. So how this is going to work is if you win, you get one of these packs dedicated to you. I'm going to open them up. They're factory sealed. And then I'm going to give a reading based on whatever cards are inside. So hopefully that's a lot of fun. And you guys are enjoying it. Or will enjoy it. Hopefully it's enjoyable. It's good to see you guys jump in. Oh, it's been a while. Let me know how you're doing. You guys, Nero's back for the fun. We got to read for Nero. There you were, Nero. Big circle. I was keeping a list today. I don't normally keep a list, but we're keeping a list today. There you were. We got 17 readings done. And that was incredible. So I'm hoping to finish up this list tonight. We're going to put Oho and Runt on the list. You guys can check in with me and let me know how you're going. And Runt, if you have a question, you were first in the room with that sunshine emoticon. So why don't you go ahead? Let me know if you have a question or something like that, of that nature. I'm going to do my best to get in touch with everybody today and tonight. Okay, this is part 2. We were on earlier. Try and stay awake. Hey, Runt, why don't you go ahead with a question and let me know. Oh, thanks, Nero. Well, I've missed you guys a lot too. I've kind of been living out on the edge of any known network. Where I'm at, I'm borderline off the grid. And every once in a while, I come back into this amazing Airbnb. The Aquarius AAA Airbnb, we call it. It's not a real place. It's just some legendary friends that have helped out the 99.9 studios so that I can jump into the network and do a live stream for you guys. So that's really cool. All right. I know it's getting late. And we decided on a few things. Still in your thoughts? That's good. You guys know you can hit me up over on Instagram. When I'm away, I still get a chance to post there every now and again, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying the what do they call that? The little videos that I've been posting. Okay, you've been off grid too. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, Dusty Blue is back. All right, Run. Just a general reading. Runt, what's coming for Runt in October? We can do that. Well, Dusty Blue was on the last list too, so we got to make sure that we got some time and room for Dusty Blue tonight. Yeah, thanks for coming on back, Dusty Blue. I appreciate you hanging in there during intermission. I got fed and refreshed and all that good stuff. So it's been a minute since. So we're gonna read for Runt, for Oho, and then for Dusty Blue. And then what we'll do is we're going to do our first trivia for a Pokemon package. Poke package. Should be fun times. Okay? All right. Yeah, I haven't been quite off the grid, but I've been away from like any known networks. Kind of, I'll call it the middle of nowhere or the edge of tomorrow, to quote cheesy movie titles, but that's kind of where I've been, and so it's nice to jump back in. Come January, come Aquarius season, I'm going to be linked back in to a more solid connected network. But just for this fall, Libra, Scorpio, Sag season, I'm still going to be kind of out on the fringe for a little while. So it'll be interesting as to when I can come in and do this, because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy doing it. Oh, this isn't my wall. I'm staying at... I know these legendary people, the Aquarius AAA Airbnb. It's not a real place. This is just some really good friends, a couple of my Aquarian friends that they have a studio, and they've allowed 99.9 some time to come in and stay warm and stream, so that's good. Okay, Runt, I think your cards are well shuffled. Oho, stay tuned. You're next, Oho and Dusty Blue, okay? The Runt has asked what's next for October, so we're going to go ahead and cut your cards, Runt. All right? Whoa, those were thin off the bottom. Well, welcome back, Tarot TV with T. All right. Runt, let's see what's going on here for you. Oh, Ten of Swords. So completion of a cycle. This is the Phoenix Rising energy. This is a card of re-emergence, okay? So you may be finding certain things are wrapping up. You may find that people may be cutting ties, either with you or around you, okay? And as well, you may have finally decided to put some issues or certain relationships to rest. You might have decided to attain some closure from somebody or exchange some other messages, some last messages. There is clarity on its way for you in October, okay, Runt? This is actually a nice card to have. It might not feel very good right now. It might feel that maybe the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Hopefully you're not having too tough a time falling to sleep at night, or I hope nothing's troubling you in the mind, because really we're kind of like the caretakers. We're like the custodians or the janitors of our own minds. And sometimes we really have to dig in and get stuck in and just absolutely clean house, so that we're not kind of feeding ourselves any of our own disillusionment. Heck, we get enough mixed messages and weird conditioned emotional triggers from mainstream media and everything to, mess with the mind on the daily level. So we have to make sure that we're not adding fuel to the fire by allowing anything negative or not that's not serving us take root in our thought patterns and in our thoughts, okay? So that's this Ten of Swords up here. You may receive an invitation. This might be out to a party, or this might be to a gathering. You could be finding out certain plans surrounding Thanksgivings and the holiday season that's approaching you. This is a card as well about sacred space. You may, along with collective, find yourself in a bit of a nesting time, a process where you're like kind of gathering into sanctuary and really recharging your batteries through the month of October. Hopefully the weather's nice where you're at, okay? Oh, and a nice Three of Hearts. This is going to be a social month for you, Runt, okay? And as well, some of the activities that go on in some of these social things, you may find that, people may be dropping news about moving away. Oddly enough, what I get from this spread, you may find that people will have life-changing plans, or be expressing to a group like plans that, their life has changed, or they're moving away, or perhaps you're receiving news coming up that so-and-so is like dating so-and-so now, or maybe somebody's gotten engaged or something like this, or there could be news of a baby on the way. All these kind of reasons for celebration and expecting. So somebody's actually experiencing a big closing or ending of a cycle, okay? Very interesting. Nice. And this here as well is saying you got to kind of watch your spending. Watch for any big purchases this month. You're going to kind of want to keep a close eye on the bottom line. And it's like, it's okay to treat yourself and indulge yourself and things of this nature. But when it comes to like, if this cycle is closing, watch out for like irrational emotional spending, because you may need some finances in reserve coming up after the month of October. There's just a card to say just be a little bit careful with your money and your spending, okay? Yeah, be excited. Look at this. These tens are beautiful. This is the ending of a cycle for you. This is kind of like you're receiving news, or you're going to be like deciding something for yourself about a change that you want to make in your life at this month. And you may be like bouncing these ideas off other people. You're extremely social. This is exciting news that's coming your way, but it's closing out a particular chapter, either like with a platonic relationship of someone in your life, or maybe even someone that's close to you is declaring that, hey, life is changing, life has changed. And so there may be some adjustments that are required, all right? This is kind of interesting. So that's what I got up for you, Runt. Yeah. Well, be excited. Don't be overwhelmed. Don't be underwhelmed either. It's just one of those things. Stay in the flow, as always. Swim with the river. Don't swim against the river. We who are here, we realize there's no point in swimming against the river, because if you're swimming, people that are swimming against the river, you know. Like I said, that Ten of Swords, you don't want to add fuel to the fire by, getting worked up. Things like what could be, what should be, what, supposed to be, expectations, things like that. So it's like swimming against the river. And even people that are swimming against the river, they're still moving the same way the river's moving. And some of us have turned the corner, turned the page, and swim with the river. Then you can just guide your life along in a little bit more flow and even keel. But it's going to be a social month for you. I'm excited for it. There's going to be light, and there's going to be big news dropped, okay? Either by family or friends. Somebody's dropping a bomb, like a holy, life-changing bomb here. So that's kind of interesting. So welcome to Malapale. It's been a while. Hi, Malapale. Welcome to Saraswari. Saras, welcome. Let me get some more names down on the page. Malapale, it's been a minute. Welcome. Yeah, Saras, we got you. Got you right here. Okay. We're going to read for Oho, and we're going to read for Dusty Blue. And because you guys were here off the hop, I think I saw Midnight Star here as well. Midnight, we read for you in a general. Man, Midnight, those were some tough cards. I want to give you a big hug, Midnight Star, and hopefully everything's well for you. There were some pretty interesting processes going on in your general readings, so make sure to definitely stay in touch. Keep base with me for sure. Oho, are you still here? Are you still here, Oho? It's been a minute. It's so nice to be back with you guys and to see some new faces. I expected the chat to be flooded with people that we didn't get to earlier today, but we've got some new faces in Saras and Malapale and Oho. Does Adita have feelings for me? Thanks. All right, let's look at some tarot for that. And there's D Lovely. I see you, D. You saw D. I did see D. Okay. I see Dusty Blue. So awesome to have you guys here tonight. So appreciative. Big shout out to our sponsors. As you can see, 99.9 does thank Tati Torres Tarot, a network affiliate. The legendary people at the Real Thank You Water. We thank them for supplying the water and the appreciation vibe that we always carry with us in life so that we can create abundance and joy and a bliss. To the Aquarius AAA Airbnb, who are giving us warmth and shelter tonight as we broadcast. We thank them. To Saruchi for being a Patreon member. Okay. To Anna Stark, special shout out to Anna Stark for creating these Sacred Power Oracle cards. Thank you, Anna. And to Eagle and Owl. And you guys, I'll let you know why we got a special shout out to Eagle and Owl a little bit later on during story time. I've been in some pretty deep meditation, being kind of like on the border of being on the grid. It's allowed for some very dark and still and quiet nights where I can be deep into some enjoyable meditations and having lots of cool visions. It's very nice. So, all right. Okay, Oho, I got your cards well shuffled. Aditya? Hopefully I'm saying that wrong. Aditya. All right, here we go. Wishing you all the best in all things. Be most excellent to one another, everyone, as the message states. Okay, let's have a look at Aditya with feelings coming towards you. Eight of Cups reverse, Prince of Cups, Two of Swords. Okay, Oho, this is tough here. This is tough. These cards indicate that any feelings that are here, there's no depth behind them. Okay, this is a hard message to deliver. I hate telling you guys when it comes no, but this is how the tarot has come. Prince of Cups is reverse, okay? It's showing that there's no love offering coming their way and that this person may be acting a little bit selfishly as of now. They may be doing, it's like they're acting from a place of self to better their life and things like that. I think that if this love offering or if these feelings were to come, it would have been kind of like yesterday's news. They would have surfaced already. Okay, so unfortunately, Oho, that's a hard no from these cards that I've got up here for Aditya, okay? He's actually kind of a little bit confused, a little bit bewildered about which way to go, and really needing to be in a place where he's doing things from self. So I'm not getting any sense of emotion or feeling coming forward from Aditya to you at this time, okay? So big hugs, Oho, for good or ill, that's tarot. We got to deliver the message, right? So I hope that you're doing well, and I hope you got your options open. You're destined to be happy. Don't ever get yourself wrong. When you're in the universe with the rest of us, remember, the universe is a game of peekaboo, okay? Either you is or you ain't. You are or you're not. And don't spend time pretending that you're not. When you know deep down that you are, and you may be just a little bit afraid about what other people think when you are actually standing in your power of being yourself. You're moving on? Good. Keep those options open, Oho. Keep those things moving on. You're very welcome, and thanks for jumping into the program tonight. Rantan Oho, I appreciate your question. Really good. Tried path working today. It went kind of well. Yeah, keep going. I love things like destiny, path, timelines, how we engage from a point of centered, balanced energy out into the world, and then how these paths develop. Perhaps your version of path working, it sounds very interesting. But yeah, it all goes along those points of law of attraction, manifest destiny, all that good stuff that you guys, and we're all getting to the point where we can kind of like perfect the art. And speaking of art, we've got Dusty Blue up next. Dusty, are you still there? And do you have a question at this time? All right. It's nice to welcome Dusty Blue into the program. Always. Long-time supporter of this channel. We love Dusty Blue here. A lot of inspiration, a lot of respect for that work. I see Gazelle Daily Tarot. Hey, Gazelle, I hope you're well. I hope Gazelle is well. Gazelle, hey, remember that old Aerosmith jam? Living on the Edge? Living on the Edge, right? Wow. You know, it's such a beautiful time for you to be in your essence and let go of all boundaries on both sides of the veil. And I want to give a special shout out to Gazelle Daily Tarot, everyone. If you haven't clicked subscribe over there, it's a wonderful place to hit the subscribe button, because Gazelle will do daily readings for tomorrow, today, which is a really cool thing. And it's very well presented. I really appreciate you, Gazelle. Thanks for jumping in there. I got your name written down as well. Okay. Dusty Blue says, general reading for October. Thanks and appreciated. Yes, thanks, and I appreciate you as well. Let's see what we got for Dusty Blue. I'll get started on this little shuffle here. And then after this one, we're going to have our first trivia coming up for a chance to win your Pokemon package. So stay tuned, everybody. Everybody gets a chance to win this one. Okay. It's amazing. Okay. Yeah, you guys. And thanks to everybody that's found me on Instagram. Appreciate that. It's been really good. Runt, I'm pulling for you. I know you love the Pokemon, so I hope you're in there. And it's D Lovely and Midnight Star. So nice to see you here. Thanks, everybody, for joining me after the intermission. Okay, here we go. I think we're all set, Dusty. Got a good mix on these cards. Let's take it back to center stage now for Dusty Blue. All right. Wishing you the best in all things. Peace, love, prosperity, joy, abundance, happiness, health, well-being. All right. Welcome, Solomon. Okay, Dusty. 5 of Wands reverse. So we could see the end of struggle, the end of strife, something that you might have been at odds with, or it could be a person, an institution, an idea, a thing, something that you've been struggling with, in your mind, making something happen, or working around. Maybe it could be like legislation or sticky, ticky-tacky stuff like insurance or weirdness, or stuff like regulated responsibility in reality. This stuff is going to be taken care of through the month of October. And you're coming into a point where things are beginning to settle down a little bit. You're going to be feeling a little bit more liberated, a little bit more independent from something as well, with this 5 of Wands reverse. Kind of a nice card to see here. Wheel of Fortune reversed as well. This card lets me know that you're kind of on a very linear path in what you're doing, whether it's who you're seeing, what you're working on, what you're involved with. Beautiful sense of community around you. Lots of beings, lots of people all around you. But there's not much left to like open chance and being blindsided by fate or destiny in this card. the fact that this card has come in reversal, it's showing like very linear progress. So you're going to be progressing through something, improving on things, moving forward in a very sort of straight fashion thing. And I think the reason this is so is because you're questing towards a certain completion on something. You're waiting for something to end or to be finished or to wrap things up, okay? And it's until then, this is where your focus is. This is kind of like, you know that when it comes to like one foot in front of the other, you walk with purpose, and this purpose is correct right now. There's no need to look outside of what you're doing to kind of like stir the pot or mix the pot up. You need, I feel, certain simplicities this month, Dusty Blue. Like literally, like just kind of doing it and doing it to the point where it is finished. Because I do get a sense of you wanting to step step outside, to move outside. It's like when we have the box, we can't have a box unless there's an inside to the box and an outside to the box, okay? And right now you're kind of working within parameters. You're kind of like inside the box, and you're having to be so. But I do pick up on this sense of a longingness for something new because, you know, just in my knowingness of you, of how creative of a person you are in your entrepreneurial ideas, even just in your art flow, in your work, all this stuff, it can be difficult or trying for you sometimes in terms of limitations. But to a nature, they are contractual because whether you've given your word or you've stepped into a role as like a mentor or some sort of coach, it's not easy to kind of like come clean without this, without kind of having to like make some sort of big announcement of like, hey, like services are no longer available, or the nature of everything has changed, because you're feeling a little bit restricted about the ability to change on a whim. But the spirit is kind of like saying, oh, wouldn't it be nice to just like change everything on a whim or try something new again? So that longingness is there. And wow, the Hermit reversed. Okay, this is kind of nice. I definitely get you a sense of you longing for a certain completion with something, to like wrap it up, to put the ties on it, so you've said, okay, I'm done, or it is finished, or this kind of thing. But it's dragging out through this month, and it might be a little bit trying. It might be a little bit difficult for you. So make sure that you're doing the small things that you can for yourself. I don't see you necessarily unable to plan for future endeavors. You're just unable to like kind of swing out of what you're doing and invest maybe as much time and energy as you can to it. But this is about like planting like winter wheat or like little seeds of it. So it's like, new projects are still new projects, but they're going to be like kind of like chosen, and then you have to set them aside and let them be while you're tending to the larger institution, the larger plant. You still have the things that you have created before need to be harvested before you're able to start tending to the very new things that are in and about you. Okay, here we go. We're midway through October now. We've got this full moon. Okay, something could be turned upside down. Something is asking me here to like as well make sure that you're kind of like keeping your head on a swivel. I'm not sure if somebody is like kind of cause some disillusionment in with what you're doing, or perhaps you're feeling a little bit of the what do they call them, the doldrums of like you're desiring a big change. And even though this new moon in Libra is a time for even ground and a nice 0 point to start new things, for you, Dusty, it's really about planning for the future in a very small increments, okay? And you may notice small clues. Take the clues from your intuitive side of you that come up through the everyday, because I have a sense you feel that you know what you want to do. But it's like, your question is how I'm going to get there. Great strength. Don't be afraid to take the reins into your own hand and to put yourself first at times. You're so giving, you're so loving, and it takes enormous strength sometimes to be able to stand up and say, okay, well, you know what? We started this thing. We're satisfied with it. We're happy with what it is. But you know what? The book is not over. It's just time for another chapter. So major life energies, the Moon, the Hermit, and Strength card. This is an incredible reading. This has the markings of transformation. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune here is, but this card is reversed as well. There's great transformation coming in your life, but it's only going to make itself known to you in small increments in October. And I don't even see you really able to move towards it too fast, too quickly, but that's okay, because you can do what you love and love what you do on the way there, and you will get a strong sense of when the time is actually right. When it's time, it's like the engine has to be running at a certain RPM before you shift gears and those sort of things. Even though you know it's coming, you just have to sort of like put that perennial patience back to work for yourself and say, okay, all I have to do is get through this, give it my best shot, give it my best effort, and I see you kind of like in a position where you don't need to explain yourself to anybody in these situations, but you may be desiring to communicate to many people about your next step. And so confide in 2 or 3, 4 or 5 people about your ideas. Say, don't worry, it's not all happening tomorrow. But the best way to sometimes get yourself through some of that, Dusty Blue, is just to tell people, hey, I've had this idea. I'm going to move to Venezuela and start a new studio or a new gallery there. And they're like, oh my God, you can't leave us all on a hook like this. We love you, Dusty Blue, you can't go, right? But then there's that part of you just being like, no, hold on. This is something where it's like, you want this for your future, for your life. And anything that you do, there is resounding levels of success for it. I just get a sense you're feeling a bit of doldrums from it. Don't be scared or taken aback by the amount of nesting that you're doing as well. If you feel like taking it easy, if you feel like calling it off for a few weeks and recharging the batteries, remember, you owe it to yourself more than you owe it to anybody else. People will understand, okay, 100%, if you just need to like chillax and take some time to recharge and refresh. Okay, so thanks, Dusty Blue. I hope those messages resonated. You know, for October, this is more sense of a feeling. I get a sense that you're itching to change, to do stuff, but there's too much box. There's too many parameters that have kind of come along with what you do in order to make the shift I feel that you're desiring, okay? Yeah, and it's, you know, not Dusty Blue. We don't have to worry about you, Dusty Blue, because it's beautiful. What you present to the world is beautiful, okay? I just want to make sure that, you know, hey, Skipper, you look out for you, right? Because we're on the Dusty Blue boat, and when we're here, we totally will understand. If you want to change of course, if you want to turn the boat around, hell, maybe you want to take it sideways, upwind, downwind, get everybody to row the boat or put up a sail and just let the wind do it all. We're with you, okay? There is support around you, okay? Self-care is essential. All right, yeah, it was an interesting read. A lot of major life energy is there, but it's reversed, which shows me a transformation is on the horizon. It's not quite there yet, because we asked about October. It's not quite there yet, but it's making itself evident to you, and you've already intuitively become aware of it, and there's like kind of this restlessness to be like, ooh, how are we going to handle it? What's this going to be? And as Run says, yeah, we'll just chill into it. We're just going to relax on it a little bit because it's not quite here yet. And when it comes, hey, maybe I'm making it out to be a more big deal because it seems as if you're so very gifted and stable that tarot has kind of a limited approach to, you know, because you are very much a strong co-creator and a manifester, Dusty Blue, that it's like, yes, yeah, you said it. It's like you already got the answer. So that's perfect. Okay. All right. We have Solomon Egner. Welcome to the program. Oh, and Delaney is here. And so is Dr. Asma. Okay. All right. Dr. V. We've got some people that were on the last list. Okay. We read for, all right, Midnight Star. We read for Midnight Star. Okay. Norman. We have Shada. Okay. Dr. Asma V is going to be next. Okay. Saras and Malipale. Just hang tight. Hang tight in there. Okay. Some people were waiting all afternoon for their readings, and we've been hammering through them. So, thank you for the question, Dusty Blue, and it's a pleasure, as always, to read for you, okay, and for everybody. But we're going to take a short break. What we have, I've got these. They're factory sealed Pokemon cards. This is what they are. We're going to do a trivia. So somebody's going to get their Pokemon reading. Even if you've already had a reading, you're welcome to take place in the You're welcome to take place. Take your place in the bigger part of this little trivia game that we're going to do. And you can I'm going to mix them up. And we're going to do a trivia. All right. Take your time. We might be here for a little while tonight, a few hours at least. So that'll be fun. I'm on the couch here. All right. All right. So, is everybody ready for the trivia? Are you guys ready for it? It is. It's Pokemon time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Pokemon time. So hopefully, put on your seatbelts. Put your trays into their upright and locked position. We're about to take off here. Everybody's ready for the trivia? Okay. Now, here's the trivia question. And the first person to type in the name that I'm looking for, this is a name of a game. This is a name of a game that is played with a piece of string. Okay. The game is played with a piece of string, and it takes two people to play the game. Okay. I'm looking for the name of the game that's played with a piece of string, and it takes two people or more to play the game. Okay. And if you guys need more clues, I'll give you more clues. It's a childhood game. Some of you may have played this back in your school days, especially if you lived before the internet was a thing, or phones. Okay, it's a game that was played with a piece of string. Okay, just like a little piece of string like this. Okay, I'm looking for the name of the game. What you would do with the piece of string? SpongeBob ready? No. Chinese jump rope? No. Double Dutch? It's close. It's close. Telephone with the tin cans? No, it's not. It's not with the tin cans. Ace Thunder comes in. Haha. That's right. Cat Stevens, the Cat's in the Cradle, and the Silver Spoon, Little Boy Blue, and the Man in the Moon. I wrecked my cat. I was playing earlier, but I wrecked it. And then we broke the string. But Ace Thunder comes in with Cat's Cradle and is the winner of the first factory sealed Pokemon. Okay. Now, Ace Thunder, this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna mix these up. Chinese Carter. Yeah, that's right. Ace Thunder is the winner. Ace Thunder is the winner. And welcome to all those that took part. Delana and Tati Torres Tarot. Good to see you. Double touch. Okay, Ace Thunder. Ace Thunder, do you even want a reading? Do you even want to play? You won the trivia, so hopefully you want to play. Here goes, Ace Thunder. I need you to pick a number between 1 and 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4. That's okay. On mine, Ace Thunder came up first. Okay. Good try, Runt. Good try. Thanks for coming in and dropping a like. Appreciate that, Tati. That's so awesome. And congratulations on 500 subscribers. Everyone, Tati Torres Tarot, a beautiful place to go and get roundtable readings like we do here, or message for personal readings. And those readings are they're confidential and they're accurate. They're awesome. So go check out Tati Torres Tarot. All right. Yes, a reading. Okay, Ace, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 4. Okay? Because I mixed those up. And we're going to crack that. 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Interesting. So this is what you got. Okay? You've got the one known as Fates Collide. Okay? This is kind of interesting. Maybe you have some crossing timelines. Maybe you have some things on your go. I get a powerful sense of like earth energy with this one. All right? So we're going to open these up. Let's take it to center stage for this. All right, here we go. Fates Collide. This is for Ace Thunder now. That's right. And let's have a look here. These things are factory sealed. I don't even know how to even open them properly. There's probably like a way to do it. All right. Imagine if there's like a rare one in here, or like a $100 one or something like this. If you guys want, drop me a message. If you are the recipient of one of these, you can drop me a message. I'll be happy to put these in the mailbox for you. My email is in the description box down below. As well, you can find me on Instagram and Patreon, okay? And Tati, if you see Saruchi, let her know that one of these is for her, okay? All right, here we go, Ace Thunder. A Pokemon card reading. I have no idea what's in here. Hi, Aphrodite. Try not to bend the corners on these things. All right, here we go. That's just a thing. Okay, here we go. All right. First card you've pulled is energy. Okay, so I have this feeling, Ace Thunder, that you may be feeling at a little bit of a crossroads. You're tired of a certain game that someone's been playing with you. You're like ready to like make your own music or make a change of the tune that you listen to. Perhaps ways like things that you used to be into, you're simply changing your tastes in music or direction in life. And maybe somebody that you're close to is not down with that. Or maybe you may be having a real tough time finding a very graceful way to separate from certain relationships and things that have established themselves over time, okay? This is a card of duality, okay? They're the same yet different, almost like yin and yang. Yin and yang are different because they are the same, and they are the same because they are different, okay? In the remembrance of don't be afraid to go your own way. Remember, who was it? You can go your own way, and don't be afraid to go your own way. Don't be afraid to change the tune if it's what you've been desiring. Perhaps you've been kind of in a backseat role to something, or to like always accommodating somebody else's wants and needs and desires, and it's like you're thinking of splitting. You're thinking of maybe going your own direction at this time, and having the energy to do so is maybe something that comes up, because what this says is double colorless energy. All right, you want to spice things up. You want to add some flavor to whatever it is that you're doing. Put a creative spin on this stuff, Ace Thunder, and you'll be off to the races. Okay, all right, you've got this card Wormadam. Okay, so again here, this is some nice earth energy. This is about exponential growth, and this is about expression. Okay, this is something to do with your solar plexus and your root chakra energy as well, about your willpower to stand up, kick this bad world in the ass, and kick to the curb the things that aren't serving you, okay? And even people that are in your space, that the energy doesn't even feel resonant anymore, you may be actually just saying, I am growing in a new direction. It's time for me to really start living again, to like take this energy and bring it back into focus for yourself, okay? All right. You've got a Dome Fossil Kabuto. All right. So, this spans multiple lifetimes. There are certain things in your spiritual or your etheric realm and in your heart energy that are spanning multiple lifetimes here as well, okay? So the level of oneness, and for something I get a sense or a feeling that you do something very physical with your hands. It's either strong in the earth, whether it's like gardening or construction or something of this nature, and in terms of like a craft and what you can do, because you're very much on guard as well about energies from the past resurfacing in your life. Even on a subconscious level, you spot it, your higher self spots it and puts a stop to it. All right? Now, again, this card speaks of great discovery again as well. Your life path, your life journey, sort of what they call purpose in life and stuff like this. There's more to be uncovered here. There is more living for you to do outside the norm of the things that you do on the regular day-to-day life, okay? And this dome fossil, Kabuto, has some Cancer energy to it, okay, in the heart center as well. It also has some Virgo and some Capricorn energy associated with this as well, okay? It's very interesting to have that card there. All right. Snorlax. It's time for a rest. It's time for rejuvenation. Really, when you have this this season of Libra, don't be afraid for retreat, to spend time in sanctuary. Don't feel any kind of regret about, not getting enough done or anything like this. This card lets me know that you're due for some relaxation and some rest. Okay, it's time to lax and just rest. If you have trouble sleeping at night, remember, it's not the sleep that's the important thing, it's the actual rest. So things like dimming the lights, putting things just the perfect temperature, establishing a correct setting for yourself. It goes back to this energy and recaptivating this energy for you. You're setting the scene for your own relaxation and retreat this month, and it's much needed. Okay, it's powerful as well, very much so. All right, we got a mega catcher here. Could be some travel in your future this month, okay? And again, things are not always what they seem. This is about a vibrant travel energy. This is about, I don't know if you want to take a trip or if you feel like maybe communicating out over long distances. You may be thinking of reaching out to friends that live far away, or you may find that your phone is texting or ringing off the hook just in kind of synchronistic divine timing of friends or people from elsewhere calling into you, checking in on you. And if you do any kind of work like in broadcasting a message or getting your point across, this month is going to be a great time for you to amplify your message and really reach a lot of people, if that's your choice, if that's what you want to do. Okay. All right. And what we have here is Wismer. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Some more Earth energy showing up here. And remember, this card lets me know to remind you that it always seems darkest before dawn. Okay? It is always darkest before the dawn. So if you're feeling confused, if you're feeling like you're just fed up, you just don't know what to do, or you have this sense of like, maybe you feel like there's nowhere left to turn, this is really Source being like, you need to grow upon a point of self-love and a rejuvenation of energy. Because, frankly, from the cards I'm seeing out of this pack, you're kind of out of energy. You're kind of out of, like, the feeling is like new creative spark or divine, spontaneous, joy and happiness in life. But remember, a lot of this becomes a point where it's like, even if it wasn't self-inflicted, even if it came from a culmination of outside sources, the onus is on you to really spin a 180 or a 360 and take that energy back with inside so you can overpower whatever is like kind of, because I feel a lot of pressure is on you. I feel as if you've been kind of like pushed down or something has been suppressed as well for you over the distant past or the recent past, and you're ready to bounce out. You're ready to go disco fever on life. Pardon my old 70s pun, but you are ready to go disco fever on life. Begin to dance again, to begin to live again, to begin to play again, and this stuff. But there's something there that is just seeming it's kind of like blocking you, or you're feeling like it's limiting you. But remember that power comes from within. Haha. Because you're a playful person, 100% hands down. You play nice with others, but sometimes when you've been playing with the same person for like a long time, it's time to part ways. It's time to go your separate ways. We're alike because we're different, and we're different because we're alike, and that's okay. I see a graceful departure from something or someone in your life here, and it's okay because it's almost as if there's a staleness that you're growing, that you're moving up above, and that you've kind of grown over. You like the bushes are overgrown or something. It's tough to get at the heart of it because it has been bogged down. And we've got more circles, and Pokemon deck is great for circles because they're a very round energy. This is a happy, heart-centered energy, okay? This is beautiful. This card speaks to me about transparency. I get a sense that you're the type of person, you don't hold back. You don't hide back some of your emotions. Even though you are quite reserved, People that have gotten to know you and know you well, you don't give them any room to second guess. Your yes is your yes and your no is your no, and you don't give mixed messages. And it's a very beautiful place to have your heart-centered energy. And if it seems at times like if it's ever betrayed you in the past before Ace Thunder, and you're like, man, I wish I hadn't worn my heart on my sleeve or put all my cards out on the table, you feel like you got played or somebody just kind of has the better of you. Remember, it's the subtlety. Sometimes we become a little bit too defined in our roles and have this sense of identity with something that we're not, just because over time people have said things to you that have formulated your own ideas about yourself. And it's time to break free of those things. It truly is. Okay. Snivy, this is nice. There could be new love coming up for you as well. This is interesting. I know you mentioned love life, and I see you moving on from something old and stagnant. This is about new growth and freshness. This is a very cool card. It's interesting to see this one here. Now, this is kind of like, there is work that needs to be done. You're keen, you're aware, and you're very intelligent. There's a lot of wisdom that comes through in this card. But again, with more green and more heart-centered energy, it's almost as if the law of attraction is definitely working on your side to provide you with sense of new love and new opportunity and new growth in your life. So it's very good. Okay. And Mio, look at this. Be animated, okay? Stay fun. Keep your energy vibrant. And anything that is upon you, personnel, work, things of a limiting nature, anything that's limiting in your life right now, look at ways of actually just like, see how it says turmoil strike? Strike this turmoil down. There's no reason. Everybody's so serious all around you. Perhaps you need to be like the life of the party. You need to be the emergence of this energy in this situation. Being like, I know everybody's watching, but I'm going to dance like nobody's watching. I'm going to kick ass and take names and live my life from a point of animated, a pure heart-centered energy. Whether I'm not going to be shut down by society's norms or by other people's expectations of me. I don't define self-value in what I do that serves somebody else's success. I'm going to live today for me, okay? So, it's kind of an interesting reading. Deep and reflective with these, okay? Because they're just coming out on the general, all right? And Ace, you can let me know if that resonated. And if you would like these cards, please write to me, okay? I'm going to put these back in the package. And if you would like these particularly, I can send these out to you, okay? Anybody that, that wins and would like, okay? Welcome to 13 Empress. Welcome to Gigi. Is there an active list? Yes, there is an active list. It's quite long, but we're getting through it. Could that new love be a Sagittarius? That fire energy? Hey, if that's what your desire is, make no bones about it. Use that beautiful, transparent heart energy to dig to the bottom with it. Explode in front of this Sagittarius, and then we will know absolutely. All right? There is new love up in that pack for you. Very nice. And the pack you picked was known as Fates Collide. So if there's been a general tendency, Ace Thunder, for you and this Sagittarius to cross timelines, it very well could be. Okay? Very interesting stuff. Fun stuff. We're still a tarot channel. Don't worry, we're doing some Pokemon for fun. And thanks for playing, Ace. Remember, animated, playful behavior. That is like, there's a lot of happiness there. Escape the seriousness of it all, okay? That first clap of thunder in a big storm, right? That's the one that wakes everybody up. Sometimes you just need to jump into a room and be like, yes, take your shot. Absolutely. No bones about it. Okay? Sometimes that's all it takes. And sometimes it's all it takes is for your intention to be known and a nice action behind it. Okay? Very much so. I would say go for it. The time is supportive of you and do it in like a very animated way. Okay? All right. Oh, I'm living at the Airbnb. I'm off grid these days. All right. Yes, GG, we can put you on the list for sure. And 13 Empress, I see you there, 13 Empress. Thanks for joining in today. Appreciate that. Okay. All right. I want to talk to Dr. Asma V. Dr. Asma V is here. I want to talk to Dr. Asma, calling us all the way from Pakistan. I forgot to pack my staff again. Pakistan, welcome. Seems aligned with your... Oh, that's cool. A daddy long legs. As I started repainting and looked up and the totem species seems so aligned with your... Oh, that's cool. I love those synchronicities. As a spider. Oh. Well, thanks. Yeah, it's funny. We did these Pokemon readings off of a poster back in cancer season, and people said that they resonated kind of like on a core levels, so it's fun to bring them back in right now. Okay, Dr. Asma Vicker, is my current career job path going to bring prosperity and success? All right, love that question. Beautiful question. Thanks, Dr. Asma, for being so patient and for being new to the tribe and new to the program. We'd love to welcome you in and feel welcome here. Absolutely. Thanks again for your patience. All right, just going to get some cards shuffled up for you, Dr. Asma. What we're going to do is we're going to do another 3 readings, and then we're going to bust out the Pokemon trivia again. We got 4 of those to get through. You guys are seeing bugs. It's interesting. We're all a process. We are all a process. What does it say? We love all of us. All your base are belong to us. You're very welcome. It seems what I have from Innate, Dr. Asma Vicker, just before I pull any cards, is that your current career job is kind of like a culmination. It is kind of has been built upon past positions of your current, or of past positions of your career / job, that what you're doing. I feel as though your career, your path through working and contributing and giving back to society, and I feel you've done that so very well, is amazing. And I do believe that prosperity is coming your way as a result of it. But what you're doing now seems to be like a little bit of a layover on a flight, or like connecting trains where you have to sort of step off for a little while and be patient for the next train or for the next airplane to take you to your final destination. And in doing so, when you step off and you got to maybe spend like an hour or 2 in the airport and you're like staring around at, you're watching the planes come in and out. And sometimes you can get to wondering, and you can get to longing and to thinking a little bit too heavily about it, being like, oh, is it right? Or, and this is stuff that goes back into your gut instinct, into your gut feeling about it, okay? Because there is a definition of what prosperity looks like. There is a definition of what success looks like to you, and it's unique and it's personal unto you, Dr. Vicker. So, that said, once you've defined for you what success and prosperity looks like, maybe it's the humble knowingness that you helped somebody today. Maybe for you that is success and prosperity. Perhaps success and prosperity is a more tangible thing, like, wow, we made it, we did it. We closed a huge deal, and now I got a 40-foot yacht, and I can jump on it and go out cruising with some awesome people, right? So, define that success for yourself. But we're going to go ahead and pull some cards for you about the current job. Back to center stage now for Dr. V. Welcome, Deirdre. It's so nice to have you here. So awesome that you were able to tune in tonight. Dragonflies and butterflies. It's that time of year, right? All right, here we go, Doctor. Doctor? Paging Dr. Rosenblum, Dr. Rosenrose, Dr. Rosenberg, paging Dr. Asma. Okay. Be a healing hand. Yes. Look at this. This card lets me know you might be a little bit too much in your head about it. Like you're your own best and worst critic. I get a feeling that you're well received, but sometimes you feel as though you need to be doing better. You could be doing better. When really, what you've done so far has its good standing in its own nature. It's almost this feeling I have when I read for you, Doctor, is that your deeds speak for themselves. Your success has already resonated out among people more so, but you're very much in your head about, well, was it the right thing? Could I have done something more? Could I be doing something more? Should I be doing something different? Maybe you have the feeling, oh, maybe I sold out a little bit too much, or maybe I could have gone this way or that way. This is kind of saying, you know 100% that you're more than these things. And sometimes the manifestations of what we do, especially when we're engaged with other people, things kind of take on their own nature and they grow in a way that wasn't maybe our original intention or our original desire to have them grow that way, but they did, okay? But don't be too hard on yourself about these things, okay? You are an innovator. You are, I believe you're a very co-conscious creator, but sometimes you can be a little bit hard on yourself, okay? Don't worry. And look at this, beautiful. Tomorrow being a brand new day, you can always start anew. If how you're spending your time, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, does not feel like it is aligned with your version of success, simply spin it, right? Flip the script on it, okay? You have this power. This is a very powerful card here. This is the card of new inspiration, new ideas, creative spark, all that stuff should be trumping over. If you're ever too hard on yourself, wondering, oh, what should I do? Or is it right? Or is it wrong? This is a time to catch yourself in those thoughts and start pouring that energy into the thing, whether it's pen and paper, paintbrush and canvas, a block of clay, whatever it is, pick it up within your own hands. And even if it's strong, like hardcore energy, mold it, write it, paint it, okay? And it doesn't have to conform to anything at all, because success to you and success in the world, they can be two very different things, or they can be one and the same, all right? And prosperity for you, this speaks strongly of cottage industry. You may be, and I don't know, you may be feeling that it's time for you in your life to step back, and I can relate to this a little bit, into a little bit of Vasprana, of like, okay, it's time to step back from being that big time heavy hitter in society, contributing, healing, all this stuff. You may be finding that sabbatical, sojourning, just kind of like, you know, who is Dr. Asma Vicker if there is no Dr. Asma Vicker? You, the natural being, you, the person, away from all that you've done and all that maybe you think you should be doing, retreating into a little bit of a cottage, a little bit of a sabbatical, a little bit of a retreat for the upcoming future, so that you can get a sense. You don't have to feel like you can go out and do some soul searching and some new creative ways of self-identification to pull yourself. Wow, these cards just keep getting better. There is new energy around you, okay? And it's not that you can't tap into it or that you haven't tapped into it. This is about you just simply stepping back from the ideologies that you have about what you do and about what success is, so that new information can be presented to you from source and from your higher self, so that you can begin again. You're not done working. You're not done contributing. But the feeling I get is that your success and prosperity are going to be made clear to you when you take a step back, when you take a break and look at all that you've done, the magnificence of everything and everyone that you've helped, okay? So that new information can come in. And you can decide to do something about it if you're not. Maybe you're done doing doctor stuff, and maybe you want to be more like Dr. Seuss and write a cool book. Or if you've already written a bunch of literature, you might want to step back and be like, all right, maybe what's called for here is a brand new medium of expression, so that, something like growing a beautiful flower garden, or having a little vegetable garden where you can like pick your own tomatoes and potatoes, that is its version of prosperity and success. But if it's the 40-foot yacht and it's like the done deal and stuff like this is saying your current path can serve you very well if you stick to your guns. But I get a feeling you're in need of a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a retreat, a step back, okay? So, Doctor, thanks for being patient. I hope that reading resonated for you. And I appreciate your presence here in the chat. And I appreciate your question. Thanks so much for asking. Okay, hopefully that resonated. And you feel it, okay? You've got it here. You've been kind of nose to the grindstone for a long time. And don't feel that stepping back is any slippage into failure or letting anyone down or anything like that. It's not. It's more about the proof is in the pudding. Holy crap, Dr. V has taken a step back. Where did Dr. V go? Dr. V went to go and turn into Superman and become somebody even better, okay? So, hopefully that resonated for you, Dr. V. Appreciate you for being here. I see Deirdre in the chat. Deirdre, thanks for coming on in. All right, it's so awesome for you to be here. Bless you as well. Namaste, friend. Namaste. Namaste a while. Oh, Hippie Love. You were here earlier, Hippie Love. Let me get your name down. Malapale. Malapale. Oh, D Lovely. D Love. We can't forget about D Lovely and Saras. I know. We've got so many people. So thanks, Dr. V, for being here. You're very welcome. Let me talk to Malapale and let me talk to Sares. Thank you, everybody, so much for hitting the thumbs up and supporting the channel just by being here. Absolutely. It's wonderful. Runt, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for popping in tonight. So awesome to have you. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Okay, Molly Polly, you've got my attention. It's one-on-one time. I got my Nerf guns out. Pew, 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 pew. Molly Polly, let's dance. You as well. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate you. Paging Doctor. Dr. Rosen. Paging Dr. Rosenblum. Dr. Rosenberg. Dr. Rosen. What's up with the E? You got an upcoming date? All right. That's all good. Plans and actions. Action plan. He's got an action plan. Sometimes when I'm getting ready to go on a date, I'm already out the door and I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I haven't planned anything. God willing, I make it there without engine trouble or a flat tire. Oh, Aphrodite for sure, absolutely. Sorry about that. Don't mean to overlook everybody. It's been a long day of readings. Aphrodite, so nice to see you. Pew 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 pew. Well, it's cool that you got a date, Molly Polly. You always asked about him, and now you're there. Plans and actions. Hopefully he treats you right. Okay. Hopefully he treats you right. Oh, goodness. Let me just adjust here. I'm on this couch, but I want to be there for you. Oh, hi Arya. It's nice to have you here. We're about to do a reading for Molly Polly. Then we're going to do a reading for Sares. Okay. And then we're going to do our next Pokemon giveaway. It's going to be awesome. You're heading to bed. Okay, well, that's cool. Catch us on the repeat if you want. And if we get a bonus, we might get a bonus day. We'll see. It's snowing here. All right. Malapale. Let's have a look. Your cards are shuffled. Let's go to center stage for Malapale. Wishing you all the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, health, and wealth. Okay? Oh, this card wants to be here. What is this? Eight of Cups. Okay. So this is about discussion. I feel like this person wants to take you somewhere. He wants to show you something. I get this is kind of like a date where they'd like to... Oh yeah, Solomon is here. Okay. Delana, no, you haven't missed your turn. You haven't missed your turn. Malapale, I get a feeling like this person wants to take you somewhere. You know that old adage, like when two people go up onto a hilltop to like look at the city lights all around them and this sort of things? This could be like a wild and crazy night. It really could. This has the ability to turn into like an adventurous kind of date where you guys are kind of going to be like very occupied with like doing fun stuff and doing interesting things. This is more than just sitting down and talking over dinner or coffee. This is kind of like got an action point to it and a little bit of adventure. So it's very cool. All right. Look at this. Nine of Swords. Do you think does he have any reason to be worried about this date? I don't know why, but there's going to be something new, something exciting. He has an idea of something new and adventurous he would like to do, but he's a little bit worried about it not coming across, okay? Or how well you're going to receive it, okay? He's not sure if you're going to like the idea, so he might be a little bit apprehensive, you know, that sort of thing, okay? Ooh, and 99. That's cool. This date lets me know that things are about to change. This is a high degree of change. This could be the date that sets things into motion and could set things up for a future date, okay? You're really going to enjoy yourself on this one, though. This is an 8 of Hearts with an ace, because this is going to be new and exciting, whatever happens here, okay? So it is going to be new and exciting, all right? Queen of Diamonds. Right? This is kind of nice. Allow him to treat you, okay? Don't fight over the check. Don't fight over the bill, okay? That sort of thing. And he's going to want to kiss. He's going to want to kiss at the end of the night, okay? He might even want a really long kiss, okay? With the Knight of Wands being here. Wow. And the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? But this is going to be a day that changes everything. But again, it's going to be about like taking things slow to a degree, all right? Yeah, 99, transformation. This is going to be a date that shifts the energy, that changes gears. And I do remember reading this for you a little while in the past before. I'm glad you're getting together finally with this person. It's very nice to see this, okay? It's very nice. With this pair of 9s and this pair of jacks here, okay? It's going to be very excited. And you're coming across as very attractive. And the nature of the date as well, it's some sort of like action or adventure or something very interesting going on here where it's more than just the mundane, okay? Staring back across over some sort of like oversized centerpiece at like some shady restaurant that serves you duck. Quack, quack. Okay? Absolutely. All right, there were some names that I didn't write down yet. Absolutely. Ruchi's back. Aphrodite, we wrote Aphrodite down. Deirdre, I've got Deirdre, I've got Hippie Love, I've got 13 Empress, I got Gazelle, Saras, and we just read for Malapale. Okay, that's great. Then on the back side, I had, I'm Delirious. You're not Delana. We got Delana, okay? All right. Delana and then Sares, okay? I got to bump Delana because she'd been patient from the earlier list, okay? From this afternoon's list. So Delana, are you there? Welcome, Delana. This program, as always, brought to you by the good people, the legendary people at the Real Thank You Water. They are amazing. Nice. It's good times. I forget how these readings take a lot of energy. This is like like etheric pull-ups. Ooh. Ooh, they take a lot of energy. I see Saruchi bounced in and out. Saruchi's always bouncing around the room. God love her, longtime friend of the program. See Rebecca's back too. Hi, Rebecca. Okay, Delana Skinner. Thanks for being new here. Hopefully you're not new here for much longer. Oh, and Solomon. That's right. That's right. Let me write that down. Solomon. Got you. Got you. Okay. Thanks for being understanding, Saras. Yeah, the thank you water is key. SG. That's awesome. Okay. Go ahead, Delana, and post your question. Don't ask your question. Ask your question. God, I'm fired up. You get the old Scorpio stinger going on. Do you see everybody? You see what Delana did there? Delana's new. She doesn't know. She accidentally typed in the magic phrase. You see that? She typed in the phrase. You know it's coming. Ooh-wee. What's up with that? I said now what's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? I said now what's up with that? Ooh-wee. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up with that? Shout out to Keenan Thompson, long tenured on SNL for the what's up with that moment. So Delana, when people type in what's up, it triggers that sequence. It's just the way my crazy brain works. What's up with that? I said now what's up with that? Ooh-wee. What's up with that? I said now what's up with that? What is up? What is up? What is up with that? I totally get it. You're new here. That's all right. All right. I've got your cards shuffled. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move to center stage now for Delana. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Delana. Wishing you all the best in peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, well-being, truth. Okay. All that good stuff. Next couple weeks, let's see. Wow, Ace of Wands up here again. You might be in for some sweet loving. You might have a passionate love interaction. This could also be a card that signifies a brand new creative endeavor that you're approaching upon. This could be an idea that leads you to a point of action about creating something for yourself. Okay, it's very nice to see here. Beautiful card. I love the Six of Cups. Okay, the Six of Cups is here. You might be feeling a little bit nostalgic this week about like reaching out to family members that are living far away. You may be going through things like yearbooks, photo albums, things of this. You may be doing some serious reminiscing, things of that nature. Okay, the Six of Cups that's here. Just a sec. Nick. That's okay. It's okay. All right. So with this, sorry, I just had to like get some of the focus back here. With this Six of Cups being here, it could be a very nostalgic week for you. And as well, you may be finding people from the past emerging into your life. And to what level you interact with them or engage with them, Delana, is there for you. Okay. Wow. There's a bit of a wild card, a bit of an unknown here going on. And what this is about bringing you bringing balance into situations. It's about you bringing knowledge from the past into a current situation for a more resolute outcome, to bring stability to a situation. Things are moving for you from the abstract into more concrete, into like more nuts and bolts of things. And what I mean by that, it's like I see ideas that have been formulated that are beginning to take form, and you could be seeing the start of that happening this week. Wow, the jokers are up side by side. Keep your head on a bit of a swivel, Delana, these next 2 weeks, okay? It could be something very unexpected coming your way. Could come in regard to a windfall as well. I see certain amount of of prosperity coming as a result of these two things being here. You having some flexibility, some power, and some sway, some pull in certain situations. Okay, choice. Somebody is going to leave something, an idea or a direction. They're going to say, "No, it's up to you, Delana." Like literally, they're going to say that to you. No, the choice is yours. It's up to you. Where do you want to invest this? What do you want to do with this? How do you want to take this? Which way would you like to proceed with that? So it's going to maybe be a little bit of time for you to reflect on it. And now we've got another ace here. Okay, an ace of inspiration here again. This is a strong time for newness and beginnings for you as well. The Libra new moon we've discussed is a bit of a 0 point. It's a great time to start on even ground, to start with still waters, and to take things and bring them into creation, to bring them into reality, to take with projects and run with them. And for you as part of collective, it's no exception. Okay, you're just a very busy person. I totally get this. Okay, but there is a choice. There is a decision on the horizon for you in these next 2 weeks. All right, you are going to have a dream about somebody in the past that has a clear message about what direction you take with this new offering, this new opportunity, this new idea, and what you want to do with it. Somebody is actually literally going to say to you, the choice is yours, or it's up to you. How would you like to proceed? I love it. You and this Libra moon and this Libra moon energy, I love it. I'm all about justice. I'm all about karma when it needs to be what it is, okay? And for you, this is you about having a nice clean slate. You have made the necessary room for newness to come into your life, but these cards are saying, all right, now what are you going to do with it? How are you going to proceed? What are you going to do? Okay? And for you, there is something financial. You're on the verge of some sort of financial breakthrough, or dare I say windfall, or something there. I hope so. You can let me know how that works out. But there is some surprise money coming your way, and there is a connection from the past here that has a very important message that's going to be coming through. This decision, I can never tell you what to decide, how to decide. I just know that you are facing a decision, and I want to make sure, hopefully, you're bringing past information and knowledge and weighing it because you know yourself better than anyone else. So when it comes to that, you know how you react in certain environments and certain situations. That's going to be like your talisman that you're going to be using as the abstract becomes a little bit more defined in regards to this newness, because it's almost has the energy of that, which is like an idea. But the minute you put the spark to it, that you put the boots to the boards, then almost instantly you've created something, or you have something of value there, okay? And it's all happening rather quickly. A lot of aces, deuces, and jokers here. It's like Tom Petty style. This next 2 weeks is going to be wide open, okay? You're going to blow it wide open, knowingness or not of the situation. You can't have this much newness at your doorstep and not have your environment sort of allow something to happen so that you can break through and move towards it, okay? So Delana, just on a 2-week general, you can expect. Keep your head on a swivel, absolutely. This is like you're taking in stuff left, right, and center, forwards, backwards, up and down, all 6 ways from Sunday, okay? And it's going to be up to you how you interpret all of this stuff and the direction that you wish to take. It's going to be a very powerful time for you. But by the time this moon goes full, I think you're going to have a strong idea of like, yes, this is what I want to be. This is what I want to do now. This is what I was waiting for. And now the opportunity has given me the push. Remember when the bully in school used to... That's kind of, you're going to get this from the universe being like, ping, you hit that spot on the map, or you hit that spot in the cerebral cortex of your, yes, that's it. So there's a bit of an aha moment coming. It's very cool. And you're going to have a dream about someone from the past, and there's an important message there. Okay, very much so. Gigi, do we have Gigi's name written down? Welcome, Gigi. So glad to have you here. Gigi, let me make sure my pen's working. I got you written down. Okay. All right. I think we're getting a call. We're getting a call in. Hold on, everybody. We're getting a call. Hold on. Let's just go to the phone lines. We're getting a call here. Phone is ringing. Okay, we have Matthew on the line. Let's see if we can get Matthew here. Just hold on a second, everybody. Just hold on a minute. I think we have Matthew on the phone. Matthew, are you there? Are you there, Matthew? All right. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we've got Matthew. Hi, Matthew. Thanks for calling the show. All right. Thanks for taking my call. Namaste, friends. I've been having rumblings from the deep etheric down below. Just wondering if you could help me, let me know what's going on, all right? All right, Matthew. Sounds to me like, what is going on? I pulled this card, the Chariot, for you. Something going on with your car there, Matthew? Maybe these... I need a smooth ride. I need to roll smooth. I only have one problem with my car. It won't turn left. It's all right. Oh, God, enough of that. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that business. Thanks, Matthew, for the call. That was rather interesting. Appreciate you for being on the line. All right. All right, so very cool for Matthew to call us, okay? So if anyone can give me... Just give me a minute. We got interrupted by that call from Matthew. That happens on this show from time to time. All right. Oh, my God. All right. That was Matthew was on the phone. That was Matthew on the phone. All right. And the first person that can tell me the last name of the person that was on that picture of the caller. Who knows who that was? Who knows? Does anybody know that guy? Who knows who that was? It was pretty rad. But we're here to have some fun. Matthew's having some problem with his car. It won't turn left. It'll only go all right. Saruchi supports us on Patreon. And I am taking a moment out of the programming to say hello and to thank Saruchi again. Saruchi, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 3. Okay, this is going to be your reading tonight. All right. All right. Okay. Saruchi. Longtime supporter of the channel. We always love it when Saruchi is here. Absolutely. Aphrodite. Yes, McConaughey is the right answer. Okay. Aphrodite, you're going to receive one of these packages as well. Thank you for listening closely. You actually pay attention to this guy. That's really cool. Okay. All right. I had Aphrodite come up with the right one. Don't worry about spelling. Okay. We're all under a spell. We all don't know. Tori spelling was not the right answer. It's good stuff. It's incredibly fun. Saruchi, do you have a minute? Do you have a minute? Aphrodite, hang tight. You just won your way into some pretty awesome stuff. Okay, thanks for being a part of the program. D Lovely, I still want to talk to you in just a little while. We talked to Oho, we talked to Runt, we talked to Dusty. Moon in Cancer. I think I saw Moon in Cancer. Did Moon in Cancer come back? I definitely want to talk to Moon in Cancer as well. All right. Saruchi, do you want a reading tonight or no? What are we going to do with all of us? We all love all of us. Okay? That's the theme for tonight. Creepy. Am I creepy, Deirdre? Saruchi picked number 3.
No, it's on Google.
Nobody can spell it. All right. Saruchi. Aphrodite. You're up after Saruchi. Okay. Saruchi, you've pulled sun and moon. Okay. So this is about the celestial bodies around us. Okay. The influences, your commonality, and your attachment to the collective. Okay. Very beautiful. We're gonna go into this factory sealed package of Pokemon. Okay. For Saruchi. So nice to have Saruchi here. Aphrodite has won one of these as well. But Aphrodite, I'm just going to get you to hang on, okay? We're going to do Saruchi's. Because Saruchi's found us over on Patreon. And when you find us on Patreon, I feel bad. There hasn't been a lot of like exclusive content over there since we've got it rolling. But the people that have pledged over there, it means so much. And they receive some of these exclusive benefits and fun stuff that we get involved in. Yeah, I know. You picked 3. You picked the Sun and Moon deck. It was number 3. Okay. Here it is. The Sun and Moon. All right. Let's take it to center stage for Saruchi Lee's Pokemon reading. All right. 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 No, I got it. Oh, is the chat behind? Oh, Matthew was a creepy one. All right, you got to catch them all. All right, let's put it off to the side. Here we go, Saruchi. Saruchi. Look at this. You've got the card of Lily. This is beautiful. This is about you taking a handle. You taking control of the future right here. Grabbing the bull by the horns, so to speak, all right? This is very nice. This has crown chakra energy attached to it. This is about taking your shot and taking your opening when it is presented to you. You may be walking away from certain structures in your life, from certain stabilities, certain knowns, and you're more willing to embrace the unknown in the very near future. You carry with you such a beautiful zest for life and a beautiful ability to create harmony around you. And these are going to be things that you're going to be utilizing, aspects of your technique, your personality, of you yourself, that are just going to be reflective, and it's going to help ease your transition, okay? Whatever that transition is about. Look at this. Spinda with the tester punch, all right? Okay, or the teeter punch, teeter-totter, okay? Ha-ha this way, ha-ha that way. Remember, okay, there's something to do with memory, mesmerized, okay? And the filters of your ears and your eyes. It's beautiful, Saruchi. When we think, what part about the human body has the highest vibration and is most like a butterfly or a little hummingbird? It's our eyelids, okay? Our eyelids, they're like the on and off switch for our eyes, okay? And they resonate at a very high frequency. Sometimes when you get sensory overload or information overload, it's very important for you to sort of take control of the most highest vibrations that you have control of, which is your eyelashes filter the light, they filter the dust. Your eyelids can even filter out, what is real from what is not, things that you wish you could unsee. There's no point right now for you to be caught up in this level of daydreaminess about anything. This is more about you seeing things clearly and letting go of that which is like peripheral, okay? Something in the peripheral vision. Your focus and your line is straight at present time. And again, this is nice. It has that, doesn't it have that like Little Red Riding Hood energy where it's like, life is simple. Life is meant to be free. Life is meant to be uplifting, and it's meant to be simple. Just pack your picnic basket, get out in the trail, okay, and make the most of it and enjoy your day. But you have a lot more purpose. So this Spinda card, this is more like a little bit of a forewarning of don't get too sidetracked with things that are not as important, okay? All right. Look at this. This looks like Professor Xavier's hat. Look at all this new information coming in. You've got a lot of activity surrounding your crown chakra right now, Saruchi. Okay? This is bright ideas. This is new ideas. This is formulas of what you want to do. This is about you putting your feelers out there. Instinctive, active instinctive action by you that you're processing in terms of your mind and in terms of, and it's coming down in through third eye. Future visioning, things like this. The lights are coming on all around you. Your world is lighting up, and you're about to pick the time and space that you want to be into. Okay? And remember, sharing yourself, sharing your gift, sharing your cookies, sharing your bologna sandwich, it's still sharing. Okay? And it's a beautiful experience for you and the people around you. I would say, whatever you have, it's better with two. It's best with two. And you may find yourself just wanting to share more time or be a little bit extra social, because it's very important for you over the next little while to be bouncing ideas off other people, so that you don't get too trapped up in any kind of disillusionment that might have been caused from a little bit of isolation. You're coming out of structure, of sanctuary, of hermit mode a little bit, okay? It's absolute. Okay, you've got this energy card here as well. Wow, this is structure. I think this is just your intelligence that's coming through here, Saruchi. Just from my knowingness of you, I know how brutally intelligent you are and how well it serves you. And it's not going to stop. Don't ever have fears of it going away. Or, some people may contest what you know at certain times, but there's great opportunity. When people can contest what you know, it doesn't have to be a point of argument. It's a point of learning for both people involved. So this is the sharing of ideas and the sharing of intelligence. It could be a classmate, it could be somebody that you run with, where you share ideas and you share news with. Maybe you just share a cup of coffee and the latest issue of People magazine or whatever it might be, and you're doing that, and it's going to be really cool. Yikes. Incinerator roar. Incineroar. Roar. Look at this. This is ferociousness. This is the unstoppable. This is there's a little bit of bite behind the bark here. If you've got things that are ticking you off or making you a little bit angry, or, this is the Libra season, Saruchi. You're allowed to engage with justice and karma on your terms for anything that you want to do. Okay, the darkest lariat and the fire fang and stuff like that. Remember, the power of words, when they are so powerful. Our thoughts become words and our words become action. And it's in these words where it's if somebody's having a sharp tongue towards you, don't feel like you have to just take it and roll with it. You come back with this Incineroar. You don't let anybody take one over on you. You stand in your power, and, you don't have to lay down like a sidewalk for anybody else at this time. This is about, obviously, if it's a little kid, don't kick them out of your way. But, if it's just someone being like an ignoramus or a bit of a jerk, or somebody you feel could be just a little bit too obtuse in your environment, you let them know right away. You don't have to be living in any kind of apprehension about new karma. As long as you know you're justified, that you're coming from this place. See his armor, his breastplating there? Like you said, this is this brutal intelligence. You know that nobody deserves to treat other people poorly. You might be in a situation where you could be letting somebody know, hey, you're being a jerkazoid. Step back. Step off your thing, be the sage of rage, as you might want to say. Right, Edith? Be the sage of rage. Aw, look at this. Corsola in the beautiful iridescent blue. This is very nice. This is an intuitive. This is a psychic card. And look what it says there. Call for family. Call to family. This is support systems, okay? Don't worry. Just, if you're walking out that door, if you're walking away from that structure and security, it doesn't mean that it's going anywhere. It remains. Your support is there for you, no matter how near it is or how far it goes, okay? Absolutely. All right. And surf. Roll with the flow. If it feels right, if the tide is high, then you ride it. Okay. And if the tide is low, you know the best situations and the best times to ride it out. Okay. Absolutely. Very nice card there. Okay, Snub Bull and the Reckless Charge. Okay, there's something going on, Saruchi, here where you're ready. You are absolutely ready to roll out and like make things known and put people in their place a little bit. This is huge. You're rolling with a lot of power this month, Saruchi, and it's like people better take notice. You know, you're not meant to be a pushover. You're not, it's not up to you to like lay down for other people once again. And you're going to be in its face, okay? Rise above, jump over, whatever you need to jump over. Okay, sorry. Just had to stretch that for a second. There's something going on there with and I don't think that you have rage inside or that you're an angry person at all. I just think that you're having to like fly above it. There's going to be certain things coming your way, Saruchi, that are going to test your capacity to stand in your power. And fear not, you're going to do just fine with that, okay? You have no problems. Ready to be ready. Get ready to be ready. And again, look at this. Rising above, being very dynamic, and having many different sides to you, I feel, as well. It's kind of interesting. We learned this as children, Saruchi, where it's like, you're a certain way when you're around your parents. You're a certain way when you're around your friends. You're a certain way when you have to be like in professional situations and stuff like this. Whether you're aware of it or not or how it goes, you don't have to second guess these things. This is the way it's meant to be. And if you're multifaceted, if you're very dynamic, it's not that you're two-faced or that you're a weirdo or anything like that. This is just about your adaptability to the challenging world that is around you, and being able to rise to the top in all situations, okay? Fear can take a back seat to anything. And anybody that's trying to leave you, like, upset or scared, you're going to be okay. Haha, look, it's grubbing. It's grubbing with the vice grips, okay? Enjoy good food, Saruchi. Enjoy it. Some people eat to live, and other people live to eat, okay? Don't worry about this stuff. If you want, for your enjoyment, if you want to get your grub on, you go ahead and you snack on whatever you like, okay? It's a very nice card here. And things could be moving a little bit slowly. You could feel a little bit stymied, a little bit blocked. Like the feeling I have is like you're ready to stand up, you're ready to go. You're ready to get things done, okay? And you want to go now. But it's almost like you've been forced to like move at a slower pace, perhaps than you feel or that you've been wishing for. And that's okay. You're being asked to take certain things in stride, but not to lay down, okay? And you might know directly how this is manifesting in your life or what this is in regards to, okay? But more here that speaks to you about spreading your wings and rising to new levels above and beyond, because this is the transformation. As you have with your main card here, of Lily, as you leave some of this security, safety, and structure, as you walk, as you come out from it, okay? It can seem overwhelming sometimes, but this is the transformative energy. This is the transformative environment, okay? And have no fear about it. Some days you feel like the bird, some days you feel like the bug, okay? And no matter how you're feeling, no matter what you're doing, as long as you are immersed in that goal, in that destiny, in that path, it doesn't matter if you fly along the path, if you crawl along the path, if you kick people out of the way of the path, it's your path, and it was meant for you. You'll know if you're on the path or if you've fallen too far above it, or perhaps if you've like wandered off the path a little bit too much, okay? All right. And here you go. You end up on the beach with this guy. Grimer, ultimately happy, embracing. It doesn't matter to you what somebody, it's about what's on the inside that counts. You know this about other people. This is what attracts you, rightly so, to other people. It is the ability to to share, to give love, and to send love. It was here also in this other card, this share card, okay? Sharing of experience, sharing of wisdom, just sharing of your isness overall. I want to reach out and give you a big hug, not because you need it, you did something wrong, or you're in pain, but just because you're a huggable person, okay? Absolutely. By the end of October, I have a feeling like you will have grown so much more in your ideas and your understandings about how things are all going to play out that you're going to look back at the past 5 months and be like, I can't believe I was ever in doubt, because here it was so simple, and it was here all along, and all I had to do was reach out and embrace it and become aware to it. Okay, absolutely. Look at that. Grimer's got the super poison breath going on. If there's a person in your work or in your class that has got halitosis, super poison breath, I want you to go full Incineroar on them. Just be like, yo, homie, go and take a drink of Listerine. Go and brush your teeth. Go do whatever it takes. I'm sorry I have to be the one to tell you this, but I have got to be the one to tell you this. And I'm sorry if it hurt your feelings, but I want to be the one to tell you, go and take care of that food hole, okay? And it's okay for you to do so. It's totally okay. You're welcome, Saruchi. I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun. As always, Saruchi, thanks for joining me on Patreon. If you want your cards, write me an email. Talk to me on Instagram, whatever you want to do. If not, you don't have to. I'll put them back in your package. If you want them, I'll send them out to you. Okay? And if you guys like this idea, we can do more of this in the future. We may do the buy-ins on the Pokemon. Okay? There may be an opportunity for you to purchase one ahead of time, so it guarantees you a deep core reading, because Pokemon's fun for these deep core readings. They're really nice. But it's like, I feel you just want to be embraced. You just want to like hug others. You love to be hugged, and it's tough because societal norms and the social standards, you can't just always have that or always do that, right? So it's very good. Sorry, pie hole. Everybody loves pie. Namaste, Saruchi Lee. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, Aphrodite, I'm going to ask you to be very patient. Those core readings, those are pretty draining. So I need to do a few more tarot readings for people that wanted to be on the list. We read for Jessica. Lena was here. We saw Christina a little bit earlier. Moon in Cancer. And Edith is here, I see. I better write Edith's name down. Gazelle Daily Tarot, are you still here? Oh, and Sarez. Sarez is first. Sarez is first. Oh, the AF cards? Hey, Delana, we could do some AF cards. We totally could do that. That might speed things up for people. We totally could do that. That's a great idea. I love that idea. Why don't we do that? Okay. Yeah, Ruchi got a cool package. Love hugs. Okay. I promised Sarez a reading that she could ask her question. So let's get Sarez in there. All right. All right. We got a call from Matthew. I can't believe it. Thanks, Aphrodite. Appreciate that. All right. Just going to get things. We're going to set the stage. We're going to give Sarez a quick minute. There's Sarez. 1 second. I'm going to have to tone it down too here. It's starting to get late. All right. Do I see my question, Saraswara? Yes. How does Pisces feel after I offered him to make up and start new? We chatted a bit after months of no proper communication. And I'm a Libra. We're Libra heavy in the studio today, and that's okay. That is fully okay. Okie dokie. So, how is Pisces feeling as of lately, and how is your Pisces? Okay. From makeup and starting anew. Okay. So you made the offer and then you didn't get a clear answer. That's kind of interesting. It almost has this feeling like this Pisces is kind of like creating a little bit of distance between you. Okay. So what I'm going to ask or look into, Sarah, is if this person is like closed themselves off to you. Okay. Because the feeling I have is if you made an offer and you didn't get a clear response, because we talked about it. The universe is a game of peekaboo, right? Either you isn't or you is. You isn't or you is. Are you in or you out? Okay? So that's interesting to me. Right? So what I'm going to ask, but he didn't get back on that. Okay. So he's kind of like, you got a little bit of closure, but the starting new part, you got nothing. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Thanks for clearing that up. I just had a little bit of a cognitive, what the heck? Lots of all the Libras coming out of the woodwork. It's good. Not that you haven't always been here. It's just nice when you guys, it's like somebody took a big highlighter and drew all over your faces. Libra, big L for Libra. Big shout out to all of our Libra fans. Yeah, either you is or you isn't, right? We're getting to that point now, right? So we call it like an awakening. You know, some people are still sleeping. Some people are waking. Some of us have already had breakfast and we're like, let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's have a look on how the Pisces is going to, or if the Pisces is going to respond to Sarah's offer. Okay? All right. All right. Okay, we're at the Airbnb, and it's like 11 p.m. where I'm at, so we're officially kind of like in quiet time around here. So we're just going to tone it down a notch, which is harder for me than it is for you. All right? So that's all right. Let's go center stage now for Sarah's reading. Gonna cut your cards, Sarah's. Wishing you the best in all things, peace, abundance, bliss, joy, and happiness. Welcome, Citron. So nice to have you here. All right, Sarah's. Let's have a look. Wow. So, he's clearly understood. He is clearly understood. There was nothing lost in the translation about the offer. They understand it exactly how you put it. So I don't get any sense of there being a misunderstanding in any way. The King of Swords was here being very much like the message was given, received, and understood. Okay, very well. Okay. So now, a reversal on a Queen of Pentacles. There could be a little bit of fear associated with the level of commitment. This person might be afraid to accept the offer due to the fact that the offer was there and made in such a way that if the yes is to be a yes, if it is and it is, the nature of the offer was it for to be all-encompassing. To be like, now you're into it. Now you're in here. Now it's for real. Okay. And a Prince of Swords here. Wow. This person, this Pisces, is not very grounded at this time. They deal with a lot of fear. They deal with a lot of surface level things, but they have a tough time getting down to their core feelings. Absolutely. A couple of princesses up here. They are very confused. This Pisces is very confused about what to do. Even though the offer was clearly understood, this person has subtle fears of consequences, and they're unwilling to give a response due to the fact that it has this nature of ultimatum to it. That if they answer yes, then they're absolutely in, and they're going to be bound. Okay? And if they say no, there's a great risk of losing it or losing touch with it. Okay? They're very confused. All right? This person still may have strong attachments with family or with a life outside of a relationship with you that he may feel would be difficult to balance if he were to accept your offer. He knows you work very well together. It's time for a new start. And I don't know if money was ever an issue or if it ever came between the two of you, or why this person is headstrong about their cold hard cash, about their money, about their time as well, right? And again, they need this person needs more time to reflect on it, but they're kind of like, sorry for the verbiage, but they're pissing away their opportunity. And they're only adding to more confusion by taking more time. Okay. So this old family and this money issue is about child support. Okay, no big deal. It shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. But he feels blocked. Yeah. He feels like kind of worried. If this is a true man's man, where it's like he feels that he plays this masculine role where it's like, I got to bring home the bacon. I got to be the man in relationship. It's up to me whether the relationship is a success or a failure. This person is seeing this in all the wrong terms. And they've psyched themselves out of a good outcome either way. With these princesses here and this level of confusion, I get a feeling that this person is too afraid to even say yes or no. They would rather leave it hanging to a point where they're in a better position. And it's not like directly manipulative, but it is in a way kind of selfish, because the message has been clearly understood, but the timeline has not really been defined. It seems like ultimatum-ish to him, even if, you've asked for a clear offering. But I don't see this person accepting it in a way that is going to bring kind of like a renewed happiness. There's too much old residual energy that's hanging around on this. And it's kind of like, it's tough and it's tricky to pin down, even for he himself. He needs to have a breakthrough before he can come with any level of clarity, okay? The fact that you guys worked out the past is great. That helps out. But he has more residual energy that needs to be cleared before certain confusions are alleviated from his mindset, so that even if this person were to accept your offer, he'd only be like half-stepping or half-assing it, okay? So, and if they reject the offer, they would reject it to buy themselves more time and then probably come scrambling back the day you decide to let go and find a new. So it's a really tricky. You're like between a rock and a hard place. It's very tough, Saras. Very tricky for you. My heart goes out to you. I want to give you a big hug. Okay, everybody, big hugs for Saras, because this Pisces is kind of like is going through a lot, and it's like trying to hold on to a fish. So a fish is not going to let you hold on to it, right? It's going to swim around, but it has a very sort of juvenile energy to the way this person processes their way or their thing, right? They would rather be non-obligated but be there rather than be obligated and just live in freedom and knowingness that, you give them the relationship, the offer is supposed to be liberating, in a level of togetherness. Okay, so that's a tough one. And it's hard for me to pin down why this energy is the way it is. Other than that thing you offered about the child support, I see it as like family and past family and certain conditionings. And the fact that this person, they work themselves up in their mind and in their thoughts, and they get very confused very easily, and they're staunchly afraid of going all in or making themselves available. Okay, that's a tough one, Saras. Big hugs. Thanks, Saruchi. I see Hanifa in the chat now. Hello, Hanifa. Did I say, was that the magic word, juvenile? Yeah, there were 2 princesses there, or 2 pages. It is a very juvenile energy. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Welcome, Elizabeth. You guys, I have so much on the go here right now. So many people have come, and thank you so much for being here. Okay. I'm just going to sweep everything under the rug and keep on going his way. Totally not worth it. Yeah. Well, it's good that you got the past worked out. I would say leave the door open. Go live your life. Do your thing. If this person comes around in their own time, it's going to be up to you. But it's almost like they think they have this role. This Pisces has this role. It's not all Pisces, but your Pisces in particular, I feel, has this thing where it's like they need to be the breadwinner. They need to be the lumberjack. He's the one that wins the day. He's the hero and everything's okay. But really, it doesn't have to be that way, right? But he operates out of certain fears of maybe like not being able to do that, to provide for that. I don't really get a sense of this person like having his, like, what is it? You want your cake, but you want to eat it too. So either it's there or it's not, right? But by not giving you an answer, it's kind of coming off that way. And I can see how it would be frustrating for you. But depending on your levels of desire for this particular person, or even just empathy, you could treat this person as a truly platonic friend now, I feel. But from a romantic endeavor, you may decide that you want to put your energy elsewhere. Yeah, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. Right? Thank you for the super chat, Elizabeth. Appreciate that. You were way down on the list, and then you'd hammered in there. Hi, Hanifa. KC is here. So many people have come. You guys, we're getting late. We're getting late in the day. But yeah, we can. I don't think Gazelle has made it. This is what we're going to do. We're going to honor Elizabeth's super chat. Thank you for that, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. Then I'm going to do Aphrodite's Pokemon reading, which means we have one more left to give out after that. Okay. Then I'm going to call down the list I have. As for now, all the way down to KC and to Jasmine Moore. Okay. And with that, after Jasmine Moore, I'll let you guys know the list as it stands now. It goes like this. Okay. And if any of the moderators care to keep this list and let new people going in, that the list is closed. We haven't done a list in a long time, but it goes like this. It's going to go like this. It's going to go Elizabeth Gonzalez, Aphrodite, 13 Empress, Deirdre, Hippie Love, Solomon, Gigi, Edith, Elizabeth, KC, and Jasmine Moore. Now, did I miss anybody? Let me know if I missed anybody, because I won't close the list if somebody was here and was missed. Okay? So I'll just give a few minutes to if anybody knows that I missed anybody. Okay? Hi, Gigi. Okay? I know I've been off grid, Jasmine. I've been on the edge of tomorrow and in the middle of nowhere. And we're back for a weekend, so it's good. And it makes it so much awesomer to see you guys when we take a little. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, in our case. Okay? All right. Speak now. It's like a wedding. Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. I think that's everybody. So, the list is closed. People are welcome. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do. And then after that, we're going to play. We'll do our last Pokemon thing. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Aphrodite. Okay. All right, Elizabeth. Okay, we're wanting to know what his intentions are towards you. Okay. Good or bad, what are the intentions towards you? Just give me a minute. I just need to get kind of set. Yeah, I missed everybody too. That'll happen from time to time. Hopefully I can get that back. Adrian, that's right. I had to go back and check the name. Sorry, Elizabeth. What are Adrian's intentions to Elizabeth? We're just gonna flip into the tarot here. All right. There we go. Adrian and Elizabeth. Let's have a look. It's been so long since we did a list. Thanks for the super chat, Elizabeth. Really cool of you. Come in with a bit of style, a little bit of grace. Longtime friend of the network and of the program. It's always nice to see Elizabeth here. Appreciate that. All right. All right. I've got these cards shuffled up. Let's have a look at Adrian and intentions. Oh, and Gazelle. Gazelle. Saruchi, can you throw Gazelle's name in there as well, please? Wishing everybody the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Gazelle, I'm going to slip you in right after this reading before Aphrodite, and I'm going to get you some oracle cards out here, okay? That's what I'm going to do. But right now, Adrian and intentions. Wow, this person likes you. This is a good match. Wow. But this person has uncleared karma, and this person has a lot going on in their life. Adrian is very busy. His intentions towards you is kind of like, I don't know if this person takes his loving on the run, Elizabeth, but it almost has this feeling with this Chariot and this Justice card here. It's like they're in and they're out. This person plays hot and cold. They play, sometimes they're there and sometimes they're very into it and very interested and very at your doorstep kind of energy. But then the next day it's like they wake up and they're gone. They're like completely just like disappeared, or it feels like they vanished or ghosted into thin air. So, and unfortunately I don't see this changing. This person is someone who is very much after chasing after their own dreams come hell or high water. I'm not sure how high up relationship is to this person, but you do mean a lot to them. Really, they cherish you. You got the Chariot, you know, it's very, they cherish you. But this person is working out some of their own karma in terms of their own chasing down, or like that old Tom Petty energy. They're running down a dream, going wherever it leads. And sometimes you get the feeling like you're kind of like being dragged along, or you're kind of like maybe at certain times forced in certain directions. This person's intention is to like take things to the next level with you. Okay? They would really like that. But they're not too sure. Adrian's not too sure about how it all fits together right now. Love offering, making some kind of offering to you is definitely there. We've got the Knight of Cups that's come in. He's going to find a way to make things work. Okay? And intentions, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. But what we want to see is action. Okay? And this is the action I have. It's going to be kind of quick. But this person is flighty. This person is all over the map. It's like one day they're into it and, you know, nothing means more to them than having a solid connection and finding their peace of mind with you. And then the next day, they're back off and into sort of somewhat of a selfish mode again. And they run off and they do their own thing as if you didn't really, you know, have that much of an influence on them. So that's very tricky. This person cherishes you. They really like you, Elizabeth. But I see a level of busyness around this person, a level of somebody who's trying to make it all work out, a person who's trying to make it all fit together, like picture perfect. You might want to let this person know that if it's important to you, like, it doesn't have to be a certain way. It can manifest in very many different ways. But I do see this as a positive card. Knight of Cups. The love offering is there, and the offering for more is coming in. I can't get over the division, these swords, though, where it's like, you're not the center of attention or intention for this person. You're more of like, not an afterthought, but more like a peripheral benefit. Your presence is of benefit to Adrian. They like you, they cherish you, but yet why they haven't made you center stage has been a little bit unfair, because the feeling I have is you're willing to give your all. You're willing to be there. And this person hasn't seen how that fits, or hasn't become clear to them how important you actually are to them at this present time, Elizabeth. Hopefully that makes a level of sense to you, because again, we're looking at an energy of a man who's very difficult to pin down. And this could be this Libra, because men will nest in the Libra season in different ways, right? Some will look directly to their lover to be there, and others will be like, well, we need to bide more time. They need to, the men, like, he feels like he needs to have his ducks in a row, or for things to come a little bit more correct before he proceeds with this love offering, okay? The world is there, it's at his bequest, but he feels caught up in the rat race, okay? And this person is incredibly stressed out by outside influences here as well. So it's like, if you can comfort, if you're in a position to offer that level of understanding and intuitively know that you are loved and cherished by this person, even though there's no supporting actions to it, then it's going to be more of the same, right? Because it's kind of like, I don't see much change. The way things have been are the way things are going to be, in regard, like, that's what the tarot is presenting with you, other than what we have here with this nice, I like this, with the star, the magician, and the love offering here. This guy's going to surprise you. But I can't, but this person is going to come in with some sort of surprising offer to you. It's very interesting in that regard, okay? So hopefully that made sense for you, Elizabeth. Okay, there's a love offering coming, but unfortunately I can't see when. Chariot's here. It could come quick. He could just show up at your doorstep. I'm seeing the doorstep again. Could just all of a sudden just be there one day being like, come on, get in, let's go, right? But, after not responding, or maybe taking a long time in between calling or text messaging and stuff like that, that's left you kind of wondering or guessing, stuff like that. Intentions are tough to pin down, because people's intentions, it's like, if there is no attention behind their intention, they can have an intention, but if it's not supported by the attention, then it's kind of like, well, then it needs to be action. There needs to be a show or a display. Like, a single action is worth thousands of good intentions. So no matter the attention, if it's not coming with an action, but I do see the action coming. I do see the love offering or some sort of offering coming for you with that Page of Cups being there. Okay, so Elizabeth, hopefully, thank you for the question. Hopefully that answers it. Absolutely, 100%. All right. And it is starting to get late here. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take Deirdre's advice. Thank you. Namaste, Elizabeth. He's a good person, and he does cherish you, okay? But it's like he's running down this elusive dream, and you're not that 100% centered to that, okay? Deirdre's right. We're going to move into the spiritual cards. We're going to have some fun. Gazelle is going to get some oracle cards. Aphrodite is going to get her Pokemon reading. Okay? And then we're going to move into the spiritual AF cards. Okay? That's how we're going to roll. Sorry. The mean old clock has got its grips. It's got its talons in on us here in a little bit. Namaste a while. Yeah. Nah, I'm not going to go anywhere. Namaste a while. Okay, Gazelle. Hopefully Gazelle is still here. We do have time. We have time. Of course, we have time for Gazelle. Hopefully, you've all went over and seen Gazelle Daily Tarot and clicked on that subscribe button, because she does amazing readings for tomorrow, but she does them today, and it's a very cool thing. Yes, welcome. Thanks, Gazelle, for being here. I'm going to do 2 oracle cards because I wanted to allow it to be my special way of thanking you for the inspiration and the guidance that you've given me personally through your videos, your daily posts, and your daily tarot. It's wonderful daily tarot, everybody. If you haven't been there, you're missing out, literally. And I don't pump people's tires that don't deserve to have their tires pumped. Gazelle Daily Tarot needs no gloss. She comes in shining super bright, like a superstar, okay? Sun Lehman, yeah, you definitely could. If you would like an in-depth reading, you can still definitely hit me up on the Energy Exchange. PayPal link is down below, and the Super Chat is there. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Gazelle, remember that thing I said to you earlier about what a timely nature you have to be able to understand things from a higher perspective? You have been enlightened in a way that not everybody is privy to, through that sort of living just in my knowingness of how you live on the edge and of how you have given back to nature's community. You know, the owl sees it. They know exactly how it's gone down, how everything has played out, how everything has worked out. And you have got the symbol of the flower of life here. This is sacred wisdom. This is divine knowledge. This is how you use it. This is how it serves you. This is how it serves others because you use it very well. This is a beautiful new moon. Right now you're centered in this sacred wisdom. And each new moon, I feel, Gazelle, you should be taking each new moon as another kind of mark on the wall or another mark on the calendar to be like, yes, that is a beautiful marking of a cycle. That is a beautiful marking of the time. This is a beautiful in and out. Remember, both sides of the veil here, right, of your knowingness. Because as you come through on the full moons, you're recharging your batteries. On the new moons, you're investigating. Then you're going through cycle of revelation. Then it leads to kind of like this scientific process of the answer leads to more new questions. And you're meant at this time to be embracing these new questions, developing the answers like a picture or a photograph for your own etheric realm and for your own mind, plugging them into sacred wisdom, even the Akash, your own Akashic records, and you have beautiful guides, beautiful, beautiful guides around you at all time that are assisting in the process. This is a beautiful owl. You know, we get into late night story time. I got a story about an owl. I've been, visited by, I put eagle and owl, but it's actually hawk and owl that have been jumping up into the forefront of my animal guidance, my animal spirit guidance as of late. So this ties in very well. And again, people appreciate you, Gazelle, for the gift that you have, for the sacred wisdom that you possessed, and the fact that you are strong enough to share it in a way that people can understand and relate to. This is generating, what do they call this? Perfect karma. Okay, it's a beautiful card. This is the card, the flower of life is on the back of all of them. And you've drawn the most powerful card in the whole deck. So be strong, be well, remain, okay? That's all I have to say. It's such a beautiful thing. I got one more card coming for you. Okay, Gazelle, don't go anywhere. Wow, this little channel got 19 likes. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys like birds, you guys are going to love Gazelle Daily Tarot. This is no surprise either, Gazelle. This is no surprise either. You're like the gifted matriarch, and you're like one of the unsung heroes of the new age. And it's going to be like one of those situations where your legacy, your legend is going to come through. And I know that it's not about the recognition. It's not about the perception of being the deliverer of this wisdom and the exceptional spiritual guide that you are. This is about kind of like, I feel this energy very closely because like a legend, you remain a legend. People will grow. They will find prosperity and abundance because of your words and because of your guidance. And you might not ever know it. And you don't have to know it because you have supported in a way in that you have been supported through Gaia and through your path. And you're just passing the messages, the information, and the energy on. And trust me, this comes with, again, perfect karma, right? It's very beautiful. Such excellent cards for you. And again, I would encourage any of you to go and visit Gazelle over there at Gazelle Daily Tarot. All right. Whew. You guys, the reader's starting to get a little bit. Woo. So what we're going to do, Aphrodite has won her Pokemon package. Okay. We're going to do that reading. It's going to be a core reading, a core general reading. Then we're going to go into the spiritual cards for everybody left on the list. Okay? Then we're going to just tone it down and wrap up the night because it's been such an awesome day. Unbelievable. Really good stuff. Hey, your readings mean so much to all of us, Gazelle. Hello, everybody. And special shout out to Anderson Cuckoo Cooper. Anderson Cuckoo Cooper. That has been having me, I've been knee slapping that one for days on end, Gazelle. I love that so much. Anderson Cuckoo Cooper. All right, we rock. Okay, Aphrodite. Aphrodite, my question for you is red or black? Feel like you're at the roulette wheel. Oh, and we had some super chats. Jeez, there were some super chats that went by. I didn't even see that. Oh my god, I think one was Mahalia. Sorry, it moved kind of fast. Thank you for the super chats, Mahalia, and who else? Somebody else, they came boom boom. But I was doing a reading, so I didn't see them. Oh, Sunly Man. Okay, super chat. Okay. Thank you, son. You will be right after Aphrodite. All right. Very cool. Aphrodite, look at this. Unified minds. I love this. This has got a beautiful collective energy to it, collective consciousness, cosmic consciousness. There is a sense of very powerful cerebral things going on here. You may be yourself very intuitive, very strong, psychic, clairvoyant, I feel, very awake, and a very eternal, and a very infinite person, an infinite being. So that's really good. Okay, Sun Lehman, yes, that's how we're going to roll. Okay, very good. And then we're going to have to save the last package for another day. Okay, the one that didn't get picked was the one of Unbroken Bonds. We'll save this one for another day, okay? Maybe we'll do a buy-in, okay? We might get around to doing, for people that really like this kind of stuff, for sure. Mercedes, yes. Mercedes, I'll put you on the list, but Mercedes, we're moving into some quick messages, okay, from the spiritual deck after this because tarot, tapping into the energies. I'm getting a little bit tapped out, Readers hate being wrong and they hate second guessing themselves, but when the reader gets tired and the reader becomes out of energy, then it's just you don't want anything that's butt kiss either, right? And if I'm tired, then it's tough for me, right? Laura Stafford Wise, sure, Laura, I will. All right, but we're going to turn it over to center stage for Aphrodite for knowing that it was all right, all right, all right, all right. Good stuff. Unified minds here. Factory sealed. Let's open it up and see what we got. Maybe we can open it up. What do they make these things kid-proof? Oh, there we go. It was open on the bottom. Right? And it's very tough. It's very tough when the reader becomes tired. All right, Unbroken Minds. Here we go. Are you ready, Aphrodite? Here we go. All right. Wow. This is an interesting card. Hopefully the camera doesn't take too long to focus. We've got Dragonair and the Tail Wap, okay? So this is kind of a little bit of like, when you got it, Aphrodite, you need to like let it shine. You might have certain gifts that you've kept under wrap due to your own certain second guessing or your own certain uncertainties about how relevant, how amazing, or how awesome. The level in which you trust your etheric gifts, your supernatural gifts, it's very interesting to me, the level to which you let it shine. It feels to me that you could go a lot further or a lot deeper with that which you've been gifted with in regards to contributing to putting yourself out there. There is great reward by just getting the words out, by speaking. This has some very strong throat chakra energy to it. It's almost as if maybe sometimes you feel like words don't come out right, or you wish you had a different way of presenting that, okay, or presenting things. And again, there may just be like you feel a level of like inexperience about what you know to be true. So this is about getting in touch with your etheric realm, with your higher self, and trusting in those gifts and in your knowledge of self and the universe, okay? Dragonair, okay? And here, Musharma, right? Some of these gifts are in their infancy too. Some of these things require great nurture. It's almost like, I'm not sure if you yourself have some children or maybe expecting or something of that nature. And if not, please forgive me. But this is something that is like in utero, like an idea that is waiting to be birthed. It's waiting to come out. It's waiting to like be spoken into existence or to be brought into existence. You have something that is on the verge of being manifest. And I think you are very well aware of what it is, okay? And the way to do it is to speak it in, okay? And a level of self-care and caring and nurturing this gift, okay? You have to be very careful, I feel, Aphrodite, about who you're receiving guidance from about gifts that are still deep within you. Because as these things emerge, you want them to be completely unique and personal to you. Other people can help you get these things out, but don't allow other like teachers, gurus, or anybody get in your way to try and like condition or formulate what these gifts should look like or what they should conform to, because it's your baby. They're your things, okay? All right. Lampan, fireworks. Okay. This is the talisman in the dark. This is really cool energy, actually. I love this. This has something to do with the performing arts. This has something to do about expression. And this is your talisman right here. This is about you being able to pull down the boundary and just feel liberated in the exposure, in the spotlight, learning to feel free in that spotlight and be able to dance like everyone is watching, you know, and not have that bother you and not have it affect the dance, the game of life in itself. All right. You've been in situations before, Aphrodite, where it's felt like you've hit rock bottom, or you've been trapped in a maze, or too locked up in the rat race, and you knew that you had the keys to get out of it all along. You absolutely let yourself free. You let yourself out, okay? And again, this is more so about going with the flow, the fullness and culmination. There's a lot of fulfillment in this card as well. So fulfillment could be on the horizon for you as well. Earth energy, heart chakra energy is very supportive at this time. This is where the gift resides in its infancy, is in the heart. This is the nurture, the growth, and the nourishment right here. Heart-centered meditation is going to be very important. Meditation, it's like brushing your teeth, all right? Very important. Got to get there every day in order for these things to really come out properly and to have a lot of significance behind them. Very nice, okay? You cut it all out. You learn to go with the flow, Aphrodite. I feel that's what it's more. Gumshoes. Wow. I don't know if you have any Scorpio or Scorpio influence, Aphrodite. The fact of your username, you chose a beautiful name that has rich and deep legend and history. Okay? And the old alert headbutt. This is about keeping your head in the game and being like Inspector Gadget. This is if you're working on a mystery or if you're working on figuring out a mystery, whether this is internal or in your 3D life all around you, this is about asking the hard-hitting questions. You know, almost like your Channel 5 news journalist, Aphrodite, Mighty Aphrodite, you know. This is about you being in full investigative mode, okay? And putting your mind to work, bouncing ideas and asking the right question. Even though you're very strong in your knowledge and your intellect, the smartest thing is to come and pose a question. Whether that person has the right answer or not, it will actually give you a clue and it will help you along. So you're going to be somewhat inquisitive, somewhat investigative for the upcoming little month. Gumshoes is kind of neat. What the heck is going on here? Yeah, wow. You are incredibly psychic. Hopefully that comes into focus for us very soon. Come on, camera. I don't even know how to pronounce this name. Relicanth? This is deep psychic, okay? Beware at this time as well about bottom feeders in your life. Leeches, bloodsuckers, energy vampires, succubuses, things of that nature. You want to rid yourself of these people. You have to stay sometimes in the really deep waters of things, because that is like where this psychic gift, you are an incredibly clairvoyant person. You have an incredible gift. And you are down here at the very depths of it, being able to draw much energy, much wisdom, much vision, much insight. Again, very deep in throat chakra energy. But again, you need to be mindful of bottom feeders, people that would limit that gift, put their spin on it. If these people are in your 3D life or in your, that sort of thing, this is going to be up to you to cut ties, to rise above, to simply just swim away if need be. Okay? Protect yourself, protect your gift at this time. Gibble, beautiful. Create something beautiful, Aphrodite. Something insignificant, something silly. Like make a paper airplane or do a piece of origami and then burn it. Okay? That's a little exercise I want you to do. Gibble comes with a little message. Look at again with the headbutt. Everybody's on the full headbutt, like full frontal headbutt. But I would encourage this little act of creating something. Pour your heart into it. Make it awesome. Make it super cool, and then destroy it. Okay? That'll be a good sign to the universe that you're ready for your gifts. Okay? You got lots of cute cards. Finian, again, more water-based energy, more clarity coming your way. Sometimes you just got to come up for a bit of air. You may be feeling like the ups and downs, the rising of the tide, like you're on the precipice of some like big understanding, and then all of a sudden it disappears and you're like, dang it, I was so close. I almost figured it out. I almost saw the whole picture, the whole thing. Or why didn't it stay in my wheelhouse or in my realm? But you're being shown this in glimpses, And the reason is because it's too much to handle if you were to get it all out at once, okay? You have to take it in short bursts, and that's just kind of the way that it has to be right now, okay? All right. Look at the cuteness just keeps coming here, right? I feel as well, I don't know why I saw the children or this connection to children. You might be one of these people. Sorry, I don't mean to say you people. Hey, you people, one of those people, one of these people. You might be a person that uncovers an innate gift to make spiritual clarity available to youth in a way that is healthy and strong. And there's not much in this world that brings me to the point of tears, but the gift that I see inside of you is something that can guide future generations. It's incredible. It's incredible. Okay. Stunfisk. Yeah, this is me right now. I'm absolutely like full Peter Griffin, just like stupefied and stunned by all of this, by this whole entire reading. You have the golden rays, like the seventh golden ray, like the whole works. Like Source has like created this life path for you to shine upon you and to get you moving and to get you going. So I hope that you take activation points throughout this. It can be very overwhelming, and there are times I know where you feel really overwhelmed, but take these things in stride and take these things in short bursts, okay? And it'll be fine. Sometimes you gotta, hunker down and retreat, and other times you absolutely have to bolt, okay? But don't worry about these forms. There's no need to worry about other people's impressions that lead to their own insignificance consequences for their relationship with you, because you're very much the center here. I'm just stunned because like this reading has moved me a little bit emotionally, and it could be because I'm a little bit tired, but mostly it's because the gift that I'm foreseeing within you helps children, okay? It's not just the Pokemon coming through, but there is something to do with youth, okay, and the emergence and the birthing process, whether it's the birthing of these ideas, and because you have a way that's, it's going to trickle down generationally, and somebody might even at one point in time take your unique gift, much like the legend and your legacy, and they will take it and they will improve upon it. What you have is totally brand new, and it's meant to be shared down the generations, and it's meant to be understood in its own unique way by other individuals who will then be able to build upon it. It's incredible. I love it. Okay, Aphrodite. Just be careful of bottom feeders right now, okay? That's it. That's all. Everything else is perfect. It's running like a well-oiled machine. It's perfect. I really like it. Yeah, I could even see you working with them at some point in the future. Okay. Yeah, we just did Pokemon to have a bit of fun. Okay. And for Saruchi and Aphrodite and for Ace Thunder, you guys know how to... My information's in the description box down below. I will send these out to you guys if you want them. You don't have to have them. It was just kind of fun. Okay. If not, I'll donate them back to Kids Up Front or whatever. Okay? Should be a good time. All right. This program brought to you by the legendary people at Thank You Water, who remind you that the reader gets thirsty and every now and again, he's got to take a drink. 1,000%. Well, thanks for that feedback. Reader lives on feedback. You good? 100%. Thank you. All right. Yes. Sun Lehman. All right. I see other people at the Airbnb have got me on the big screen over there. That's funny. We're networking now. This is just where we're staying. This isn't my setup. This isn't my gear. But we're in this really amazing space that the good people at AAA Aquarius Airbnb have allowed us some studio space here tonight. Yeah, a little bit of water. Okay, Sun Lehman. Thanks, Mahalia. Sun Lehman, if you're there, could you please repost your question? Sorry, I'm a bit of an old guy. I get wrapped up. I get caught up in this stuff. And Lightning Spark, 1,000. Got to make sure we got Lightning Spark has come back. Thanks for your patience, Lightning Spark. And thank you, Aphrodite, for being a good sport, for playing the Pokemon trivia. All right. His car doesn't turn left. Yeah, it was interesting how it played up into those generational things. Yeah, it's fine. You can go ahead and donate if you like Lightning Spark. I got a little bit of gas left in the tank. Can't go too late, but we can go a little bit. Okay. Sun Lehman. We'll just give Sun Lehman just a few minutes. It's so funny. They got me on over there on the big screen. What's that? Yeah, we got a bit of a delay with the OBS, but that's okay. Alright. Midnight Star. Okay. What are the good reasons for the difficulties I'm facing? Yes. Yes. Sun Lehman-san, adversity, suffering. We'll go back into the old Buddha mind to find out the nature of suffering, the nature of adversity. Why do we toil? Why do we face these difficulties? Okay, let me just wrap into this really quick. Let's go ahead and look to tarot for this one, Sun Lehman. Okay. GG, can't wait. It's tough. GG brings up a synchronistic point to Sun Lehman's question. I can't wait. A lot of times it's an issue of patience. It's an issue of resolve and resiliency. Okay. Our spirits take on these human roles. We have this human experience, okay, this life experience, so that we gain wisdom, resiliency, the fortitude to press onward in life. And when things stack up, they're usually cases of old energies, things that needed to be resolved. Take, for example, somebody who is in poverty, or they live close to the level of poverty, for example. You may find that person goes in for a past life regression. And it's very clear that one of their previous lifetimes, they had a multitude of money and abundance and power, and they weren't very happy with that. So the next time their spirit had a human experience, they come back as somebody who takes on the suffering of poverty as a result, because when they left that last lifetime being wealthy and unhappy, what went into the Akash and what came out in terms of their life circumstance was what they saw as a way out. To try living life with no money. And then they realize, ooh, I picked a bad time to live as a poor person, right? Or I picked a bad time to live as a person with not much power, okay? And that old adage, I will pull cards on this, okay, Sun Lehman? The old adage of good things happening to bad people, okay? Doesn't that seem to be Murphy's Law, or the irony of it all? You know that old saying, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Right? Okay. So we got to look at it in this context. The answer to some of this stuff is to look at the other side of the coin, being like, if something that is profoundly true, we always ask, can the opposite be true? It's like, let me tell you another old story here, Sun Lehman, before I flip some cards on this. It's kind of like, the story where the man's horse runs away. The old farmer, his horse runs away. And all the people come around and they say, "Oh, we're so sorry your horse ran away. What a terrible thing to have happened to you." And the old farmer says, "Well, maybe." Anyways, the next day the horse comes back with 7 more wild horses. And now all of a sudden the farmer has 8 horses. And it's like everybody comes around and it's like, "Wow, what a blessing. You have 8 horses. You're wealthy. You're rich now all of a sudden. This is awesome." And the old farmer says, "Well, maybe." And then the next day, the farmer's son is out trying to break the horses and falls off a horse and breaks his leg. And all the people come around again and they say, "Oh, what a terrible disaster that your son has broken his leg, and what a terrible thing to have happened to you." And the old farmer says, "Yeah, well, maybe." Then the day after that, the government and the officials, they come around recruiting young men to go off to war, but they pass on the farmer's son because he has a busted leg, right? And all the people are, "Oh, how lucky your son wasn't drafted to go into the army because he has a broken leg." And the old farmer says, "Yeah, well, maybe." So the moral of that story, for good or ill, the good things that happened to that farmer in that week, they're just all right. The bad things that happened to that farmer that week, all right. Okay, all right. Right? So this is about our perspective of how dramatic, through our perceptions, we put on the adversity that's occurring to us in our life. Sometimes it is the very lesson in the nature of the adversity, or sometimes it's just the tool we need to live past it, to have the resolve, the resolute strength to live through it, okay? So hopefully that story could have a little bit of meaning for you, Son Lehman, but I will pull some cards for you now to see what's going on. I shuffled them well while I was telling the story, and I want to wish you the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, well-being. Okay? Wow. Is there a good reason? All right. This lets me know that there could be some limiting things. There could be some dogmatic things. It wasn't my story. There could be some dogmatic things at work here, son. Okay? Because you've got number 15, the devil. This is things that are contractual, that are binding. Okay? So, when we get involved, right, this is about liberation. This is about finding a way to feel liberated. Now, adversity comes, and adversity can stack up. And the worst of times, the worst of things can all seem to happen at once. Feast or famine. You're either eating or you're starving. This sort of type energy. Now, I want this to ask you, what are you truly bound to in this life? And what do you feel you have been falsely put on yourself, like false things that you are bounded to, that you may perceive that you're responsible to them, but really you are not, okay? Now, this can be as simple as another person's expectations. This could be as downright and dirty as deep addictive tendencies or wrong choices and bad mistakes. Now, I don't think that it's the latter. I don't think that you're a type of person that runs reckless or ramshod through life, not caring about other people and things like that nature, okay? And I don't think that you're an overly selfish person either. I think this card shows up to let me know that adversity and sufferings in your life are meant to lead you to a point where you establish what makes your heart sing, what makes you feel liberated in life. And for you, the ultimate goal, this is beautiful. This is the lady in the garden. This is the end result. Okay? This is the independence. This is the liberation. This is the sage, the life path of the sage. You have a very old soul, I feel, Son Lehman, and that this lifetime, what you've chosen for yourself through the Akashic Records is very much in play with these cards here. You have written something in for yourself that you've hoped to attain because, nothing in life comes easy, but that's only scratching the surface. The struggles that you have are set in place to have more of a refining energy so that you, as you go from lifetime to lifetime, one side of the veil to the other, that your light begins to shine brighter and brighter. This happens through adversity. This happens through suffering, because without adversity, without a villain in the story, and without troubles and struggle and strife, there isn't a really good story, okay? And there's something that lets me know that you wanted to have an epic lifetime. You wanted to have a lifetime where you came out at the end of the play, pretend life is a play, and you're playing the role of the hero and somebody else is playing the role of the villain. And they play these roles very well. And all this stuff happens in your life. But then at the end of the play, you come out and you're just yourself. And you shine brighter. You have more accolades. You receive a standing ovation from your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, all of these things giving you already a standing ovation. And the play isn't even over yet, okay? You've got to stand in your power. Beautiful to see the Queen of Swords here. I'm so happy she's here. Just cut the shit. Just cut it right out, okay? Wherever you can. Trim the fat. Cut the things, right? If this is about you needing root chakra help, security, stability, like food, clothing, water, shelter. Do you got all that? You got lights, you got water, you got internet. Okay, things are okay, not too bad, right? Other things, whether they're imposed by other people or self-imposed, you carry the sword. You carry the scalpel to cut the cancers in your life out, okay? If you want to do it now, you can. If you want to wait until they become more clear so you don't have any fear of missing or fear of hurting anybody, including yourself along the way, all right, then you can do that. You pulled the card of fate here as well. Reverse. This card lets me know that you're more fated to things within your own mind than you actually are to your life. You have deep worry and sometimes anxiety about how you're perceived and how your actions are going to affect others. And rightly so, because some of these people may be vulnerable. Some of these people in your life, they may have, certain power or certain decrees, or you may have made certain contractual agreements with these people. So now you feel fated to them and those sorts of things. Now, if this is things like being clumsy, getting in a car accident, bad luck, just things of that nature, this is about you realigning all the way down through root chakra meditations, root chakra energies, and you have a level of power over this that you have not uncovered yet. And that's part of this life journey. Because as you uncover your level of control in this situation, you begin to feel more like the lady in the garden. That it is your world to create. That is your story to write. The world is not happening to you. You are happening to the world. And the more awareness you are in of that, the more adversity and the more suffering is going to go by the wayside. But like I said, it seems like bad things happen to really cool people, right? It's because it's the really cool people, the really old souls that wrote themselves in a ton of hurdles to get over and a ton of hoops to jump through because they got bored with the same old adventure. If life was easy, if golf was easy, everyone would play golf, but it's not. Golf's difficult. It's only a few people play golf, right? It's one of those things. If life was easy, we'd have no interest in doing it. I'm not saying bad things happen to keep life interesting, but in a way, I'm saying bad things happen to keep life interesting, to keep your soul, your higher self, your old soul, your beautiful, eternal presence content and happy. And you're down here just kind of like me, you, and Edith and Shakespeare all playing this role where it's like, sometimes we face these villains, sometimes we face these inner demons, and sometimes we face these adversities, struggles, and sufferings for our own resolve, for our own resiliency, for our own refinement to shine even brighter. Okay? So I hope that can make some sense for you. Thank you so much again for the super chat. I hope that reading really helped you. I want to reach out and give you a big hug if I could. Okay? All right. Everybody, I've got to ask for just 2 minutes. We're going to come back and we're going to lightning round the shit out of the rest of this broadcast because it's almost time to go. But I don't want anyone to go away empty-handed. So we're going to close out the list. Okay? And we'll do it in good fashion and in good time. But I just need 2 minutes, okay? I just got to stretch it out. Thanks, everybody. That was a tricky read. And definitely, Sun Lehman, namaste. Okay, whatever you're dealing with, okay, you're going to be all right. And if it takes affirmations, if it takes a friend just to tell you, hey, you're fine, you're going to be fine, then that's what you need to know. That's what you need to hear. I'll be right back, everyone. All right. It was just a short break. Just a short break. Okay. All right. Yeah, we closed up the list. But we're going to power through this. We're going to get into some fun stuff. I told you, we're not done having fun yet. We're going to get these out. Everybody can... These are for everybody, and these are for the people that they're drawn for. So enjoy. Okay. Saruchi, thanks for keeping the list. You are da bomb diggity. Dang, Dingle, your dangles be dang. It's your boy. Welcome to Tarot. What's good? What's good? Just kidding. We're not about that. West Side, Sagittarius A. Nah, it's not a... We're a little more authentic than that. Yeah, I just had to stretch. Sun Lehman, I want to give you a big hug because I know how much it hurts sometimes. It absolutely does. And I would really like to direct you to the Tao Te Ching. If you feel that you're ready for it, if you feel like you really need a place to turn to, Eckhart Tolle, get Eckhart Tolle on your Instagram, get Deepak Chopra on your Instagram, okay? And look into the Tao Te Ching, okay? You're an old soul. You'll be able to handle it. I know you will, okay? Okay, all right. I'm just kind of like a guidepost. Like, go this way, try that way, try different things. Try this different stuff out. Okay, total dad mode. Okay, we are all good. We got about a half hour left, if that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna shuffle these up. Okay. Oh, Lightning Spark donated? Okay. Go ahead. Thank you, Ruchi. Thanks. Hi, Tati. Hi, Mercedes. Do I have Mercedes down? Better make sure I get Mercedes down. Okay. Thanks, Lightning Spark. Go ahead and get in here. Get in here. That's the last one. And then yeah, the donation list is closed. The free list is closed. If that makes sense. If it makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense anymore. I'm actually asleep. This is just like, I'm actually laying down right here. This is just me like doing this. Can I get a general, please? All right. Certainly. Throwing away papers. Oh, Eve. Oh, man. Eve. Big hearts. Big shout out to Eve. And hearts to Eve. Longtime friend of this program and of this network. We would like to acknowledge Eve really quickly in the chat room. So happy when she joined us. She is able to join us here. Okay. It's excellent. All right. Lightning Spark. Here we go. Yeah, love and light. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Can't do it without you, and I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for you guys. So absolutely. All right. Okay, and then Saruchi's got the spiritual list. Okay, and that's how we're going to roll. I feel bad for Solomon. I know, Solomon, you came. It was a very busy night. Stay tuned. We do get around to everybody. I'm going to save my little list for next time, too, because I know everybody didn't get, like, as equal a time, for sure. Okay. Yeah, don't tell me I look tired. I'll tell you. I'll let you know when I'm tired. It's just a Scorpio thing. Oh, and don't ask me a question. Ask me a question. You don't ask a question. Okay? That's just for ding-dongs that can't keep their personal readings confidential. You don't ask me a question. I use an axe to cut you out of my life. Don't ask me a question. Okay. Sorry, I got my stinger out a little bit. Breathe. Forget it. Breathing is absolutely overrated. Unless it's bedtime. Alright. Here we go, Lightning. Your cards are well shuffled. We had Ace Thunder earlier, and now we have Lightning Spark 100. Wishing you the best in all things. Peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness. Okay. Here we go. A general reading now for Lightning Spark. We've got the Fool in reverse here, letting me know that there might be certain apprehension, there might be certain subconscious fears at play here in this reading. This is about things that could be limiting you, that are self-imposed. This could be the unwillingness to take a new venture, to take a leap of faith, all right? You are as well maybe challenged by certain things that require a little bit more willpower than normal, than usual. You may need to move past something, move on from something, or move away from something, but it's taking a lot of effort and energy for you to actually take the initiative, to take the initial steps to be able to do it. Queen of Pentacles up in this energy. This is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. This is a Queen of Pentacles here. This is about treating yourself right, treating yourself well, and being in a place of abundance and manifesting abundance all around you, okay? Again, you may have felt a recent split or a recent division in your life that has brought about a new level of clarity, but you're unwilling to move in a new direction as of yet. You might be in this position where you're letting the chips fall down. You're letting the cookie crumble, so to speak, before you're actually taking any kind of initiative. But Source and Spirit, they're saying it kind of wants you to get up and get moving. It doesn't want you to stay in this position of indecision or apprehension for too long. Something has gone stale or stagnant here over the last little while, and it's due to the fact that you might have had too much on your plate, or there might have been things pulling you in too many different directions. And that's all well and good, because you need to take the time to establish what it is that you truly want. But there's something going on in the subconscious here that's saying, you truly know who you are, you truly know what you want, you know the steps that you need to take to have to do there. But why is there all of this kind of delaying the process and procrastinating on the process and letting yourself get distracted by less meaningful things? Okay. Princess of Pentacles reverse here. Yes, very much so. You were at one time where you stood very strong in your power. And I mean, it was a nice place, a balance of having the best of both worlds is what I want to say. You were humble and you were present and you had this beautiful presence of stillness and mindfulness, but you also had this powerful presence where you were it was like Shark Week. There was take no prisoners, give them no quarter, let their heads roll kind of thing. And you've been kind of wavering back and forth over the last few years in terms of standing in your power, knowing your self-worth, but then getting distracted and giving that all up, or sometimes maybe being like too much of a hard ass, and then you come out a week later or the next day being like, oh, you're a complete softie, and it might have led to a little bit of confusion. And you may be wondering why it's like certain friends have like come into your life and friendships have been so strong and so profound, but yet they seem to fizzle out over a little bit of time. And I'm not saying that you're on the wrong path here. I'm just saying that there might be a little bit of dilly-dallying going along here in regards to your overall transformative stage in your life, your metamorphosis, as it will, the transformative stage. You might be in a very fixed energy. I'm not too sure of your sign, lightning spark, okay? But there's something here that's meant for your transformation that you've been apprehensive to allow happen to you or to move towards. Like we say, you author your story. I want you to happen to the world rather than the world happening to you. But it is a bit of this balance, okay, between letting go of ego and keeping that part of yourself as the deserving, as the one that you need to care for. Ego is very misunderstood in this way. We all need to have a certain level of ego because we don't put our dinner in other people's mouths. We put it in our own mouth, right? This is ego keeps us like actually sane and alive and able to communicate and things of this nature. Too much ego can lead to hardship and adversity, and a letting go of ego is kind of what is being called for in present day society to be on the finer side of life. And I think that something in regards to this mental construct or of how you perceive levels of ego in yourself and in other people are something that has been distracting to you for a little while. And it's more so about really just letting go of any ideologies, anything that's standing in your way. Just like that old Beatles song, Let It Be, all right? Sometimes you have to let it be. Wow. Talk about Tweeter and the Monkey Man here. Oh my goodness. You've got the Hermit and the Death card here. This is Virgo. This is Scorpionic energy. This is earthbound energy. And this is energy that's moving in from harsh, fixed energy, somebody that doesn't want to embrace change, that feels comfortable in their wisdom and their knowledge. But change comes, and transformation and metamorphosis comes knocking at your door, being like, do you want to keep your lollipop? Or would you like to trade it in on a brand new Mercedes-Benz or a brand new BMW? And you're just so afraid to give up that lollipop, fearing that, the new car situation isn't real, or that you really could have all that you've ever wanted in this lifetime, because there's great abundance that's awaiting you in this lifetime. You've just been very delayed, very apprehensive to take the leaps of faith and the steps that you need to take to have them 100% and absolutely. Okay? And that's what I got up on the general cards for you, Lightning Spark. And again, your readings come at the very end of the stream, so hopefully that resonated for you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for being here. Okay. That was deep. That was heavy. That was like one of those Pokemon deals. It went side. All right. I don't mean to make light of it, but wow. You're going through a lot this lifetime, okay? Chunk it out. Small things. One, like the old AA stuff, like one day at a time sort of atmosphere, where it's like, don't worry. Source isn't going to give you more than you can handle. It knows exactly how much you can handle. But there's something pushing you towards change. And you're kind of trying to swim upriver is what I'm trying to say. And when you're trying to swim upriver, you're still moving downriver with the rest of us. You're just learning to take that fixed energy, turn the corner, and swim with the river. You still get to pick where you want to go, but you've given up the fight. You've stopped fighting it. You said, I'm going to allow it to take me. And then once you get it's a little scary at first, but then once you get practiced in that energy, then you find you get where you want to go very easily. And the environment around you shapes itself to that which is most comfortable and conducive to your happiness. Because isn't that the end goal for everybody that we've read for? Is it not happiness? Is that not what? Do we not want to just get blissed out? Absolutely. I'm going to get blissed out for a second. Special shout out and thanks to Tati Torres Tarot and the legendary people at The Real Thank You Water. Remembering, live your life and from a point of appreciation. It satisfies everything. You have the Hermit and the Death card. You've got a huge stepping stone in this lifetime. You're going to plateau, whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not, whether you're ready for it or not. Okay? You're going to plateau. You're going to like pull your head up above and be like, oh my God, OMG, right? We talked about it all day. It's been the theme. The universe is playing a huge game of peekaboo. Either you is or you isn't. You is or you isn't, right? Don't spend time being you isn't because you're afraid to be in the isness, okay? Absolutely. All right, so let's move into these. Thank you for the donations tonight, everybody. Thank you for joining, for liking and subscribing, all that good stuff that keeps the network rolling strong. Sorry I haven't been around as much. Just a little bit of an update for me. Our time is running very thin, so I got to go soon, but we're going to be do this stuff. Come Aquarius season, come January, I'm going to be fully linked into a more permanent network. Going to be able to come online a lot more regular again, but through Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn season for the next few months, I'm still living out on the edge of tomorrow, away from networks. We're borderline off-grid. I'm going to hope to keep you guys updated on Instagram through community posts and short daily videos as best I can. And I hope to see you again on the odd weekend every once in a while. But for right now, I'm kind of like Vas Prana, very much in the backwoods, deep meditation, learning about who I am. Okay, so let's get this list fired up. Dang it, Ruchi, we got a lot of work still to do. Let's get through this. All right. Are you all good? Yeah? You just kind of look like you're like, no? All right, here we go. Ruchi's got it. 13 Empress. Whew. I just need to breathe. Edith was right. Edith is usually right. Edith, congrats on your channel. I love to see you and Tati growing so awesomely in terms of your YouTube tarot world. Thank you guys so much for keeping the torch alive while I've been away. It's great. Congrats to Tati Torres on 500 subscribers. I know Edith will be there very soon. It's so amazing to have you guys here. All right. 13 Empress. Maybe, hopefully these people didn't get bored and wash up on shore. Feedback on the music, anybody? I found this cool stuff. This music comes from a little place called Tuts and Reviews. Can you read that? It says Tuts and Reviews. And it's copyright-free fun music. Bomb diggity. Okay, 13 Empress, check. Deirdre, are you listening? Deirdre, are you there? You know what? This stuff, I'm keeping the list for next time, so I'm not too worried about these people missing out. Okay, Deirdre, going once, going twice. All are friendly reminders of why I don't normally do lists. But I'm glad I did a list today. And the reason I'm glad I did a list today is because I really wanted to take time to say hello and interact with each and every one of you. We still didn't accomplish it because we got very busy. Oh, Deirdre's here. Welcome, Deirdre. All right, Deirdre. Here you go. Deirdre, maybe you just need to shake your booty. Life throws out very few problems that aren't more easily managed after you've danced for a little while. Think you're a bad dancer? Stop that shit right now. Just stand up and give your groove thing a little jiggle. It's 99.9% scientifically proven to take yourself less seriously. Okay? Shake your tail feather. Go out and dance, Deirdre. Or dance in your kitchen if you need to. Okay? All right. Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Thanks for being here tonight. Here's your message. So you want to be a badass? Show your heart to everybody. It takes a lot of courage to be authentic in this world. Showing your heart doesn't mean you're a softie all the time, or that you're a hot mess or a doormat. It means you're showing up fully as yourself. You know what's weak? Living like a fake ass, trying to please others. Show your heart to everybody. Wow, I feel that. Like Saruchi, that was like huge within yours too. Gigi, show your heart to everybody. It's very good. Okay. These are the spiritual messages. So these are like the hardcore. This is the hardcore portion. Hopefully we don't offend anybody. Gigi, thanks so much for being here. All right. Moving on. Edith. Well, if Solomon comes, we'll get Solomon. This is for Edith now. Edith. Here we go. Thou shalt not judge, because thou hast fucked up before too. When you see yourself thinking someone's a real butthole, take a moment and contemplate all the times you've done exactly what they're doing. Maybe it was a little different flavor of buttholiness, but it was still buttholy. Check yourself. People will like you more. Most importantly, you'll like you more too. Aww. Okay. Who's next? I feel like that big like fire monster that Saruchi got in her Pokemon reading. All right. KC, Jasmine, Mercedes, and Laura. If these cards are not your like cup of tea or not your taste, that's okay. You just let me know. I don't have to pull one for you. Absolutely. Tati, do you want one? Let's do one for Tati while we wait for everybody else. Okay, here we go, Tati. This one. Stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. Have you had this before? My God. Even if you've acted like a big old butthole, you still deserve to be around people who see the goodness in you and point it out. If they find you hard to love, then they're not your people. You get extra credit for this. Someone pointed out that you've acted like a butthole doesn't mean they don't love you. Figure out if you're getting tough love or no love. You'll be way less of a butthole when you learn how to do this. All right. Okay, Solomon's here. Solomon, sorry we didn't touch base on an in-depth reading tonight. But we get around to everybody eventually. I'm going to keep the list this time. You definitely hit me right here in the heart chakra by being here tonight. Thank you so much for being here and for being patient. I'm sorry we didn't have the energy, the stamina, the time to get to everybody tonight. But we would definitely, you're here and thank you, okay? This is for you, Solomon. People aren't ignoring you, love bug. People are busy with their lives. The way to stop feeling ignored is to get busy with your life. Take up knitting if you have to. Just get into it. No one's ignoring you. They're probably just reading or something. Go read. The day you stop worrying whether or not someone is ignoring you is the day you get busy living your own life. Okay? You deserve more than that. You deserve to get stuck in on your own isness. Okay? And this is the other people factor. And this is the one that drives really awake people crazy. Because we have to deal with other people, OP, right? And that can be a real tricky one. Because we're affected. And we're conditioned to define and identify with ourselves through other people's words and other people's presence. And that's a test that we all face. For some of us, like Son Lehman, it's filled with adversity and challenge. For other people, it just seems to come easy. And for other people, they have different takes on the whole process. Okay, and these are meant to be fun-loving, light cards. Okay, I'm not poking anyone, or we're not taking anything like deeply profound, because let's face it, there's blood, sweat, and tears coming off my face for how long we've been doing it. Like Edith and Tati, I don't know. You guys are just champions. I'm so happy you guys have grown your channels and are helping so many people through your readings. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, KC, you're up. Stop stressing over shitty people. The vast majority of our time spent in strife and stress is simply because we're stressing out over other people. If you catch yourself thinking about a shitty person, take a moment and think about an awesome person. If you're going to spend time crawling up other people's buttholes, it might as well be someone with an awesome butthole. Too funny. Too funny. All right. Mercedes. This is pretty cool, Mercedes. Be a badass love beam today. That's right. Today it's your job to fill every room you go into with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donuts make almost everyone happy. Go forth with your mission and your donuts, grasshopper. Really good stuff. All right. Oh, Jasmine. Here, Jasmine. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negative shit. What's the first thing you thought of when you read negative shit? Write it down, and then take some space from that thing for like a week. Then notice what happens in your life. You're probably really going to like the results. Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negative shit. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Love it, love it, love it. Who have I missed? Laura? Was Laura still here? My goodness. And Mahalia. I don't know if Mahalia is still here. Be fun to get one for Mahalia too. And D Lovely. Oh my God. You know who got missed? D Lovely. That's okay. I'll message D Lovely. 5 or 6 for me. Absolutely. Yes, thanks for being a part of it all, Solomon. And again, we're going to put you on the VIP for next time, okay? Because I wanted to touch base with a larger reading. I just ran out of gas. I really did. Namaste. I appreciate you. Appreciate your patience. Appreciate you for being here. Everybody, night-night, Solomon. Laura Stafford is still here, okay? Here, Laura. You can't save face and your ass at the same time. Is there a secret you're keeping? Is ego keeping you from being honest about who you really are? Go ahead and admit that you fucked up. Seriously, we all do it. Welcome to being human. You do you, baby. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, D Lovely. I have a feeling I missed D. We briefly touched on this situation with her, but that's okay. Oh, that's it. You guys, I am boom, boom, boom. My 10 rounds with the champ is ending. All right. It really is. It's 8 in the morning there. My goodness. All right. It's time to feel good. It is time to say goodnight. Crucial thanks go out to Solomon Egner for patience. Crucial thanks go out to Mercedes. Those of us that joined us late tonight. Those of us that joined us early and waited for a long time, to all the first time call. Dr. Vespa or Dr. Asthma V. that guy was cool. Who else? We had some other new subscribers here tonight. It was really good. Thanks to all our moderators. Ruchi came in. Robbins came in. Christina came in. Tati came in and is here. Saruchi came in here with a new name and a new microdot. I had to give her her blue torch again. Big shout out to Edith, Intuitive Tarot, to Gazelle Daily Tarot, to Robin's Realms Reading. Most importantly, our network affiliate, Tati Taurus Tarot. A great place for you guys. If you haven't hit the subscribe button over at Tati Taurus Tarot, please do. It's an amazing place to go and get roundtable readings like these ones for your personal readings. She'll actually keep them confidential, unlike some people on the internet. I'm cheesed about that. Okay. Oh, and to the legendary people at the Real Thank You Water. Remembering, when you think water, think thank you. It activates the anti-aging ingredient, and you get to be young from within. Special thanks to Saruchi and her Patreon pledge. I hope you enjoyed your Pokemon reading tonight, Saruchi. Thank you so much. Moist Lavoa. To Midnight Star. Thanks for hitting me up on the Instagram. Thanks for being such an awesome person. Can we say that? Special thanks to Hawk and Owl. I've been blessed with some new animal spirit guides since I've been out there in the edge of nowhere. Owl and Hawk have been keeping me company. Little story. I've been in the harvesting process. We've been I've been helping this farm harvest a lot of food. And as we do so, we turn up a lot of mice. As we drive the tractors over the field to pick up the crop, all the little mice get exposed, and the hawks, they follow me around. So as I'm doing my process, the hawks are living off my back, and they'll be like, ooh, another mouse. And they'll dive bomb down right in front of the tractor, and they'll be like, boom, and they'll hit up a mouse, and it's perfect, live and direct. I should have my camera out and try and capture one of these, because it happens a lot. And they come down and they're like, boom, mouse, and then off they go again. And sometimes they're just chilling. They're just chilling right there with me. It's really good. And then Owl hit me on more of an etheric realm, because it's very dark and quiet where I'm sleeping out there, away from city noise and light pollution. There's no noise pollution. It's very dark. It's great for meditation. It's a very happy time. And so I had this vision of this owl, and it just came out of the darkness, screeching, and then full lit up vision of it, wing spread, it was about to perch on my face. But it was comforting. It was cool, but it was intense. So special shout out to Hawk and Owl. To the good folks at Aquarius AAA Airbnb, that's where I've been staying. We're in this creative studio. You see a lot of the artwork all around me. All right, we got Deadpool, we got the Wave, we got some other stuff. There's Tupac over there. Got all these cool pictures on the wall. Sometimes I come here to help make music, and it's been a nice, exciting stay. And I want to thank the people there at AAA Aquarius Airbnb for giving us a warm place to stay, to get in out of the freezing cold. It's friggin' snowing here, and it's September. I feel like I was just telling you guys about how cold I was just a few months ago when it was snowing. It's Canada's vicious. Canada is absolutely savage. It's already snowing, and it's probably 27, 28 degrees right now. Freezing my cojones off. All right. Who else have... Oh, Anna Stark. Special shout out to our creator of the week. Thanks, Anna Stark. You guys, Gazelle pulled the cover card from this deck. The most powerful oracle deck I've ever read from. This thing is intense, too. So a good shout out to Anna Stark. Okay. Crucial thanks continue to go out to the producers, to the good people at 99, Scorpio Butt Cheeks for a few appearances with the Nature Spirit cards. Special shout out to Scorpio, all that good stuff. All right, and it's good stuff. You guys, I'm going to do my best to keep you updated, like I said, through the community posts. Those of you that know me on Instagram, thanks again for establishing a relationship with the 99.9. And through the short daily videos, whenever I get a chance to get to a spot of interwebness, to publish them or to upload them, I guess I should say. It's been a really good time. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming. Thanks for being here. We can't burn anything. We're in the Airbnb, so we can't burn any sage or bay leaves or anything like that. I don't have a lot of my equipment with me. But thank you all for understanding. Thanks for showing up tonight. And yeah, hit me up, and we'll see you all again in the very near future. Until then, I will remain legend, and I wish you all the best in peace, prosperity, joy, bliss, abundance, happiness, well-being, health, truth, understanding. Go forward, be well, and be most excellent to one another. Good night, everyone. With the vibes of love, knowingness,